So good morning, everyone. This is Ashok from AJ Skill Development. And today, this session is all about Salesforce. There are chances some of you already have an idea about Salesforce, or some of you very new to IT itself or Salesforce itself. We want to start this session by giving you a very basic understanding of what is IT is all about, and what then we come to the Salesforce part. And definitely, we are going to help you with all your queries, whatever the queries you have related to Salesforce or IT, we are going to get it resolved. So I request everyone, this is not going to be a one-dimensional session where I'm going to talk every time, all the time, and you're just going to listen. This is more or like going to be an interactive session. I'm not audible. Guys, could you please confirm? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes,
Okay, thank you. Those who are not able to hear me, please check your sound system in your Zoom. Okay. So to continue the same, and we are also having one more person called Mr. Aditya. Aditya is here, and he will be, Aditya got placed into an IT company, but the background is he got laid off. Then he upskilled himself in Salesforce, and then he got placed in Salesforce. He's here to give you all tips, steady tips, and also he's going to share his experience. So without wasting much time, let's get started. I'm sharing my screen. Please let me know if my screen is visible. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Cool. All right. So to start with, this is myself. I'm close to have 9 years of IT experience, and I'm a senior Salesforce developer. Maybe some of you might have been with me in a connection in LinkedIn, and this is my LinkedIn profile. I started my career in TCS back in 2013 and 14, and then I started. Then I worked for Sopra Steria and D4 Insight, and right now, a year back, I quit IT and now completely focusing on Salesforce mentoring. I own AJ Skill Development. Along with, we have close to 23 folks with AJ Skill Development. We train candidates exclusively only in Salesforce. Not only we train candidates on the retail front, not only for the individuals, we also provide training support and also for these corporates, and also we help the corporates to hire a top 3 Salesforce trained folks who are equivalent to have 1 or 2 years experience in Salesforce. So this is pretty much about us. And about AJ Skill Development, this organization we have started back in 2013, but we started the Salesforce training since 2018. It's been nearly a 5 years journey. We have trained and guided close to 2,000 plus candidates in the global so far. Maybe to know more about us, you can visit our website. This is a pretty much information about us and myself. Okay. All right. So now the question to the audience. Okay. So as I told you earlier, this is going to be a kind of interactive session. So feel free to drop your answer in a chat and also unmute and speak. Okay. So if I ask you, what is the costliest thing you are having right now? What would you say? Anyone? Costliest thing, which is the costliest thing we got?
Time, health.
Glad I got an answer straight away. Of course, it is time. So how much you are ready to pay for your time? If I ask you again, you got some time, and how much you are ready to pay to get back the time which we lost? No, right? Even if you're ready to pay 1 crore or 2 crore, 100 crore, you cannot get back the time which you lost. Obviously, not only as everyone in this world aware, time is the costliest thing, and we have to make sure we have to spend it in a right way. At the same time, let's go back to this one. Any idea what is business? The moment you come across the term business, what comes into your mind? Business and solving it.
It's like an exchange of goods.
With customer.
Okay. Exchange of goods, customer.
Yeah, customer relationship and management through business.
Customer relationship management. Okay. What else you come across as business? Business, commercials. Okay. This audience are very mute because last time we had a session, they didn't allow me to speak. It was them that they keep on speaking. I was very struggle to deliver the session, but this is a very quiet audience. Anyway, let me just without wasting the time, let me help you to understand. Most of the time, when we say business, the business has sales, it will have service. Okay, before that, marketing would be there, sales would be there, service would be there, right? These are the major term that definitely any business need. Let us take an example of say again AJ skill development itself. We are running a business. We are not a non-profit organization. We are also taking a payment from the institutes, I mean from the organizations or the individuals for giving a training. Assume we are doing a business called a Salesforce training one. Okay, what I have to do, unless or until I tell about my business, you will not come to know what I'm doing, right? So most of the time, what we'll be doing, we will be having a website or we'll be posting in the social medias saying that we are doing a training. So the market is there. Second thing, there are people will be reaching out to you, says that, hey, I saw your post in LinkedIn, I saw your post in Instagram, or I come to know about that you are doing a training. Could you please tell about your training methodology? There comes the sales part, right? One of our team member has to do. Let us assume that we have posted a video. Actually, this has happened. We have posted a video about a Salesforce and that got viral, and close to 300, 400 inquiries we received on the monthly basis. Our team actually struggling to meet their inquiries because they don't find, we have closely 2 people who handle the calls. Okay, so here the sales is also very important for any business. So only if any customer reaches, we have to give them a proper information, like this is what this course is all about, this is what everything all about, this is how we provide you training. Unless or until we explain them how exactly we provide training, how exactly we are going to repay them in terms of our service, they are not going to join the training institute. This is not only applicable for the training institute. This is for any business. Even you let's take an example of a phone company. Okay, phone manufacturing company. They have to first market the product. You are seeing a lot of advertisements about launching a new phone by Oppo, Vivo, even iPhones and all, right? After seeing that those advertisements, we go to the store and ask the representative in the store to explain the product. That comes, the sales comes into the picture. And similarly, once you bought that product, what you will be doing most of the time, if there is any issues or anything is happening, immediately you reach the service center for the repair or service center for the service. Same applicable for any service-based organization like AJ skill development. After you got trained in AJ skill development, or you enroll for the AJ skill development training program, suppose you need additional assistance, says that, Ashok, I'm not able to view this video. Could you please help me on that? I'm not able to join the session. I missed my sessions joining link. Could you please assist me? So likewise, there are chances people who bought your service or product will reach out to you again to get the service from you, right? Business comes into different terms, but here we are just taking only these 3 terms, which is relevant to our today's topic. All right, Ashok, what is the relationship between this business and the time? Let us assume I'm a sales representative. Every day, I'm capable of handling 13 customers. Okay. And out of the 13 customers, for example, let's take an example again, AJ skill development. Every day, our sales representative explain about Salesforce, about career opportunities, close to 13 customers over the call. That will take them close to 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Okay. Here, maximum they can convert one person into the training. Same way, if there is a cell phone product inquiry that is happening with 1,000 inquiries every day, they are receiving 1,000 inquiries. Okay, and out of that 10%, let's take example, 100% of products are selling at the end of the day. So the salesperson can meet, sales team can meet only 1,000 inquiries. Suppose if you are planning to expand the team, or you are planning to expand the number of inquiries you are going to handle, definitely, if there is a sales team with 100 members, they are capable of handling only 1,000 inquiries. You cannot, the team is not in a position to increase the people so that they can increase the inquiry support. But what they can do, they can find a time to save, to attend those 1,000 inquiries. Let's take example, those 100 people are capable of handling the 1,000 inquiries in maybe the span of 10 days. We have 100 people and they can capable of handling 1,000 inquiries in the span of 10 days. But if the same team receives 2,000 inquiries, if they receive 2,000 inquiries, how much time they would take? Any idea? I'm having 100 members team and they receive 1,000 inquiries in 10 days, and they can handle 1,000 inquiries in 10 days. If the same team received 2,000 inquiries, how long they would take?
20 days.
It's a very simple math. Okay, right. But I don't have 20 days because the more and more I work smarter, I can close more deal. I want to reduce those 20 days. Instead of taking 20 days, I want my team to complete only in 10 days. Then what I have to do?
Expand the work.
The team members.
Okay, your solution would be you have to increase the team number from 100 to 200, right?
Yeah.
This is what actually possible, right? If the 100 people can handle 1,000 inquiries in 10 days, and I want handle 2,000 inquiries in same 10 days, the only option is I have to increase my team. Again, I don't have a budget to employ another 100 members to handle these additional inquiries. Now, what is the other solution you would have?
You should manage the data for the earlier 100 members who have already have been in your list. So you should maintain the data.
Maintaining data. Okay. Okay, let's go in a very simple term. There are people also who are completely new to IT. So any other options you got, guys?
Increase the time they are working.
Okay, that's a good point. What is that?
Increase the time they are working every day.
They got only 9 hours every day. See, I have
Sir,
100 people. They got only 9 hours every day. And I cannot ask them to work for 18 hours in a day, right? Okay.
We
Any
should
others?
hire skilled peoples.
Skilled people. See, those 100 also skilled people only. They're all 100. Those 100, right? They're all skilled. But whatever the skilled people you hired, they got only 9 hours. And to their potential, they are capable of doing only 1,000 inquiries in 10 days. But still, what I'm asking, right? This
Most
is
of the inquiries will be repetitive only, right? In some cases.
that's a very rare case. It's not going to be a repeated one. That you can easily resolve, right? Says that duplicates.
We can automate the
all
process.
These 100 and 200s are ideal customers. They are reaching out every day.
We can automate the process.
Automation.
Properly managing the customer data.
Okay, again, managing the customer data, automations. Okay, let's see an example here. Okay, first thing, I'm having a sales team of 100 members. Forget about this 200, and per day they are capable of handling only. In 10 days they're capable of handling 1,000 inquiries. Out of this, I found out assume that I'm the business owner and I'm looking into my sales team, why they are taking 10 days to complete only 1,000 inquiries? In what way this can be reduced? I'm looking into my team. The moment, if anyone, I tell you how a typical sales happen. You take any business, assume, let's take an example of again, AJ skill development. If someone wants to do an inquiry with us, the moment they go through all the website and everything, they go to contact us. Most of the time, any business you take, this is how it works. Here you see there is an option called form filling. Anyone who is interested to make the enroll into the training program, they will first register here. Look at here. What are the different metrics of data we are collecting? Name, email ID, country, which college passed out, which category they are from, fresher, experience, or non-IT. So all this information we gather and we submit. You know what? We are actually using a CRM, a system at the back end to handle everything. So instead of my sales team, after receiving the inquiry, manually go to the website. Assume that I received a customer information and I go to my email ID, my company email ID. I have to go to my company email ID. Then I have to click on my Gmail. Then if I have my customer information, I just click on compose, enter the customer information like their email ID. Assume that I'm handle everything in a manual way. I'm saying ashok@gmail.com. And I'm adding a subject. Subject says that received your inquiry. Okay, I'm just putting received your inquiry and I'm sending all the information. Assume that here I'm sending all the information about they have requested over email. Most of the time, being a training institute, what they will be asking what is the timing, fee structure, your course methodology, and everything. Then I will send mail. So typically, to handle one customer over the email after receive the inquiry, it is going to take 1 or 2 minutes for me to handle the information. Whereas what we have done here, look at here. Let me see how it works. Let me go to this website again. Let me submit it. Sure. Look at the metrics. I'm gathering all this information. The reason why we need this so that I can effectively handle them better. So in the website itself, you have registered for an inquiry. At the back end, we are actually using a CRM. That CRM read all your information, and that CRM helps me with the information I need part of the training over here. So let me refresh. See, the moment I have I have done my registration, I got an automated email from the website itself, says that Ashok, we have received your information for all these things, and here's the training details and also the course brochure and all. Please go through this and get back to the team. Simple, isn't it? So assume that I'm getting a 500 inquiries. Assume that AJ skill development is getting 500 inquiries per day. and I have to spend 2 minutes of time every time. I mean, my sales representative have to spend 2 minutes of time in reading the inquiry and sending an information, right? And close to 1,000 minutes he has to spend. Again, if it is 1,000 minutes in terms of hours, how many hours it is going to be? It's going to be close to 16 hours of time they are going to spend to attend this 500 inquiries. So this one automation, what we have done at the back end, what is happening? Just read through the email and read the registration and send it back as a reply, which is the most part of the any business you take. So this saves what? My automation saves what for me? The costliest thing you were talking about, time. Right? So you take any business, not just a training academy I'm talking here. Since I'm able to demonstrate, I'm taking an example of AJ skill development. You take any business, right? Time is a costliest thing for them as well. So I'm saving close to 16 hours for my sales team. So in this 16 hours, they can reach out more people and they can talk to more people. They can spend an effective time with them, right? The same applicable for service as well. Like there are other automations you can do for your customers. So here comes the interesting part. So you take any business, at the end of the day, it's going to be majoritively marketing, sales, and service. And for the business, which is very important, it is time. This is what we have understand so far in this session. Now comes the information technology. One such thing is we have just seen an automation, sending an automation email. Likewise, there are many things you can do in IT. So why we have IT here? You might come across IT people are getting a huge salary, whereas in the mechanical field or electrical field, we are also spending 9 hours. In fact, we are spending 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours. But the people working in IT only keep getting a salary for close to 1 lakh and 1 lakh per month and all. Such thing, very fascinating thing we come across every time, right? Why people in IT getting more money? The reason is they are saving the costliest thing for the business. At the end of the day, if you take any IT employee, they are going to work for business. You may think that Ashoka, I thought they are actually working for some TCS, Infosys, or some Deloitte kind of company, right? But you are saying they are working for a business. I tell you how a typical IT works. If you take any IT company, let us take example of this one. Okay, this is a business. Okay, and here comes an IT company. Okay, so here comes you again, a person. This is what you. So you are going to an IT company. Okay, you're going to an IT company and you're getting a brand. Says that IT employee or this company employee. Or you can say, suppose if you work for TCS, then you will be get a brand says that TCS employee. So this is how IT works. So this IT company, what they will do, they will hire you, they will train you on how effectively you can support the business. Once you got trained, right, they will place you in the business to support the business. This is how a typical IT company works. You take any IT company. So at the end of the day, you are not going to work for TCS, Infosys, or Deloitte, or any IT companies. You're going to work for a business. As an IT employee, you're going to save the time of the business, but with a tag TCS employee, Deloitte employee. So this is how the IT works. Since you're going to save a lot of time for the business, okay, they are ready to pay a hefty amount. At the end of the day, the one going to save the time, they are the one going to get a huge pay. This is what practically happening. I hope this makes sense about what is IT is all about. IT can be anything, effectively handling the data, sending in automations. It can be anything. I don't want to deep dive into this part. So far we have covered just these three things. One is time, what is business, and what is IT, how IT is supporting the business. So far, is there anyone who is completely new to IT things? Have any questions here? Okay, all right. So then comes the another part called cloud. So any idea about cloud? What is cloud? The moment if somebody asks us, Ashok, I'm getting the term called cloud. What is cloud, guys? Any idea?
Remote online storage.
Large space.
Okay, let me take it.
data.
Remote, large space, then somebody else.
Saving the data at the server.
Data.
Okay, sorry, what is that? What data? Ruling the data.
Saving the data of the customer at the cloud, at the server end.
Okay, again, it's all about space. Okay.
Additional storage.
Multi-tenant.
It's also portable.
Storage. Okay. So most of the answers is going to be, it's about remote storage, right? Let's get into only this part. Of course, there are many advantages for the cloud. So let me take here remote and storage. So assume that how we are all able to connect now today. We are all able to connect now, and you are all in the different locations, right? I'm in Coimbatore and you're all in the different locations. So how we are able to connect here? Any idea?
We can exchange the data with the
Internet
help of
and online.
Of course, it is internet. Which tool is helping us to connect today?
Zoom.
Right. So Zoom here, it is an application. And any idea how you are using that Zoom now? Is Zoom you are using from your phone, laptop?
Phone.
Phone, laptop. We thought that it is from the phone, but the moment, okay, how you are logging into the Zoom? You're logging with your username and ID, right? The moment you enter your username and ID, the Zoom, right? It gets connected with this cloud team, and from the cloud, we are it is able to authenticate you that you are the one entering this live session, and that's get connected with our phone. Maybe let me take a best example. We use daily. So we are using most of the people nowadays not maybe using Facebook, Instagram. They are using, right? You have posted a video or image back in 2018 or 19, but still if you go to Facebook, the image is still going to be there and the video is going to be there. How it is working? From where the videos and images are coming from?
Actually stored in cloud where it does not occupy our system data space.
Exactly. So it is not from your mobile phone, or it is not from your laptop or a thing that it is coming from. Facebook has a remote cloud space where we store our information. Whenever we scroll up or we click this photo, it is coming up from the remote server. So here comes the remote thing. And similarly, the storage. Back in 10 years or 12 years back, maybe 20 years back, we used to have a CD player, or we use floppy disk, or even we use, nowadays we are using pen drives, hard disks to store our data. But once if we lost those physical component, right, our entire storage is going to lost. But nowadays, where we are storing our important documents and photos, which one we are predominantly we are using?
Drive.
Google Drive.
Cloud.
Yeah, again, Google Drive, it's come to a cloud space. So now cloud is being integral part of our daily life. Okay, it is not a no more IT stuff, information stuff only the IT companies are going to use. Google and Instagram, Facebook, all these things nowadays we are all using in our day-to-day life. But how this cloud is going to help the business or the IT company, do you think? For the as a person, as an individual, yes, I'm using Google Drive, Facebook, Instagram to you do stories and all. But how do you think these cloud helping business or IT?
Retrieving the
storing
data.
Previously,
Customer data they can retrieve from anywhere or from any device, from any
Of course it
branch.
is. See, there is no doubt about the cloud. You can retrieve the data from anywhere, okay? And you
physical
can have a
data
large...
center cost can be reduced if we use
Sorry, what is that someone said?
physical data center cost.
Physical servers. Okay, then good one.
Before, all the data were stored in the servers, and at current there is no any storage space, so it's all the data is stored in cloud, so we can get all the data whenever we need. Is it
See, that is a whole part about the cloud. This is the one key element that you have told, right? Because as if you take as an individual, I don't need any physical servers anymore, and I never used. But 20 years back and all, the companies used a big servers. Maybe assume that I'm a small company. I'm just starting my company. Maybe again, if you take example of AJSD, it's close to a 20 members company. I cannot buy a physical servers to save all my customers' information, right? My customer information is huge. Close to 3,000 people are there in a AJSD getting trained, and also I receive an inquiry. I cannot buy a physical server for my business. So I can go for cloud. In the same way, any other example that you can give how cloud helping the business? Or
If
IT.
we are a team, I think everyone can access it, access a sheet. I don't know if it is correct, but if there is a sheet and if it is stored in a drive, then the team members, all of them can access it and change the, like, we can see who is doing what.
Good one. That's a really a good point. Like avoid multiple people access the data. This is actually a very good example that you have given. So let me help others to understand what is this avoid multiple people to access the data. So let's take example. I'm running a business. Okay. I just started my business. I want to, I'm same way. Let's take again AJ skill development as an example. I'm receiving an inquiry. Most of the time, what I will be doing, I will be having a, suppose I'm a folk who has laptops, right? I'll be storing the information here. Name of the student, name, email ID, phone number, which course they want to opt for. And similarly, I have all the information stored in my Excel sheet like this. Okay. Let us assume I'm having a 2 members team. Okay. If I use these information in my Excel sheet, which is in my laptop, I cannot share these data with my team member, obviously, because he also need this information. Then only he can call the particular candidate and ask for we have received your inquiry, whether could you please tell me more about yourself so that I can assist you better. Obviously the person on the other one end also have a laptop. Every time I cannot share these information in a pen drive and I cannot give it to them, right? So what is the other way that I can make sure I can share this information to him?
Google
and
Sheet.
we want to work in parallel. Yeah, someone just told.
Google Sheet.
Google Sheets.
Obviously, because if you are a company and you are having multiple people working for you, you want to share information, and you are a small organization. Obviously, what is the only way we have? It's to have the Google Sheets. I can have the information in the Google Sheet. Okay, I have the information in the Google Sheet, and I can share this sheet with my team member who is going to work. But again, what are the chances it happen? Whatever the access I'm having to all these information, the same access the other person also are going to have. Assume that I'm having a 10 members team. Okay. And one of the team member have just go and made a small change unknowingly in this data. And it also got saved to the drive. I don't know, out of my 10 members in my organization, I don't know who made this change. Okay, it is very difficult to find who made this change, especially the change on this particular cell. And similarly, it would be not easier for me to identify what is the previous value in this cell. And there are situations where you cannot disclose all this information to your all the associates. Some of the information we have to hide. But being a 10-member organization itself, we are having this difficulty, right, to maintain the customer information in Google spreadsheet. So there comes the systems. There are cloud systems that is going to helpful, and that helps you to avoid these multiple people accessing the data things. And also physical servers we are not going to use. So let's go back and see how the clouds helps the business. And before we move on, there are different cloud model is available. Maybe these things I don't want you to get bored with this thing, but just understand we are having a different model: SaaS, IaaS, and PaaS and all. So SaaS is all about software as a service. So you can see any cloud system that is available as a ready-made software, that we can call them as a software as a service. Anyone aware of any SaaS product like software as a service? What we are using, or you come across any SaaS cloud? Yes, please.
Gmail.
Good one.
Everything
Gmail.
like Facebook, LinkedIn, Insta.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay. All these are, we call them as a software as a service, because the software is developed by Google or Meta or LinkedIn. We are not the one who developed this software. It is the software which is ready-made available. We just go and consume this software. That's it, right? So we call them as a software as a service. Another one, PaaS, platform as a service. Okay. What is platform as a service? The software give you the platform. Okay, not a software. That is a service provider. They just give you the platform. You can build your own applications on top of it. You can build your own application on top of it, but you have to adhere to their certain rules and regulations. Like, say, for example, if it is a Android system, I mean, if you want to build any applications and you want to build the application in an Android platform, you have to use what? You have to use Android specific languages to build the applications. So Android is a platform. By using that, you can build your Android application. And similarly, Windows is a platform where you can create only Windows application and you can build your own thing. Same way the Linux, Unix, they're all platform oriented, and they also give a space, a cloud space to host your applications too. Okay, so these and all comes under a platform as a service. And there is another guy who is called IaaS, infrastructure as a service. So what is that infrastructure? This is a kind of, they assume that there is an open ground, just an open ground, a real estate party, okay, who give an empty space to you, and he will tell, boss, this is your space. You build any application you want. You build application in any platform you want. Just pay me only for the space I'm going to give. AWS is a classic example where they give the space, whether you want to host your application or you want to host your web application or any servers, you can do it. You want to use any languages, you can do it. No restrictions. It's a kind of an empty space. Just have this understanding so that it will be easier for you down the line to with this upcoming sessions. Okay. Now comes the important part. We are slowly getting into the core of our today's agenda, CRM. Anyone has come across any tools called this one, CRM? Any idea what is CRM and why it is important to any business? Any CRMs you have come across?
Zoho CRM.
Okay, Zoho CRM.
Salesforce CRM.
Okay, Salesforce is the CRM, obviously.
SAP and Sumero.
Okay.
Sugar
Okay.
CRM.
Okay, good. Yeah, why any business needs CRM? How the CRM is going to help any business?
This
Customer-
technology allow you to manage a relationship with
Store
your
the
customer.
customer data.
Okay,
And track
of course, storing the customer data.
track the data related to all of your interactions.
Okay, okay. Let me go with a simple example here. Let us assume we are all talking about the systems, right? Let us assume I'm a water can boy who used to just go and deliver the water can for the houses or in the shops. And also assume that there is another boy who do deliver the milk packets, right? I'm also doing business, right? At the end of the day, maybe my business volume is 30 rupees or 40 rupees per unit. But it doesn't mean I'm not doing a business. Even if it is a water can or pal packet, milk packet, I'm doing a business. I also need a CRM, but I cannot afford a laptop or cloud, or like you said, Zoho, Sugar CRM, I cannot afford. I still use a CRM, which is nothing but what? The packet diary, or you see there is a milk card. Or,
yes.
Yeah. Okay, what will happen if I lost this milk card or this packet diary? What will happen if I lost this?
Lost.
All the details will get lost.
Exactly. So what will happen? I have delivered the cans for different people and houses. If I lost my packet diary, I lost everything. I cannot go back and tell them how much can I have delivered them, and I don't remember all these things. So at the end of the day, for me, for my business, I definitely need a CRM like this, do this. But let us assume I'm not just delivering the cans or the milk packet only for the 50 houses. I'm delivering for 4 to 5 streets, close to 500 to 600 families I'm supporting. So I cannot still use the same packet dairy or the so-called milk card, right? So obviously what I have to do, I have to go for Excel sheets. Likewise, just we have seen, I go for Excel sheet. Similarly, if my team increases, I cannot use the same Excel sheet. I have to go to Google spreadsheet. Again, if the team size increase, I don't want everyone to have the access to all the information, especially the fundings and other information. So I want to hide the data from some of the resources. So I go for CRM. These are the CRM options available, but there are many more CRM like Zoho, Pendrive, Freshworks, right? Out of that, we are going to use Salesforce. Okay, it's not about only the storing the information. If you see, a detailed analytics is also important for any business to identify the business. What is the detailed analytic? I want to see the dashboards. From which area they are. Let us assume the same can delivery company. Okay, they want to understand which area consuming more cans, so that instead of sending a small truck, I can send a big truck. That saves a lot of time. So such information is vital. And similarly, I can also see which area only one house is getting the can, no other is getting the can. So I can identify and pull those houses only out of it, because spending the transportation itself, I'm not going to get back, right? So there are chances I can stop my business in this service area where the people are not interested in my product. So such detailed analytics, I can get it from the CRM. Similarly, customer service, automations, and many things you can do in the CRM. We are going to discuss in detail now. Okay, now, this simple question. If I ask you what is Samsung, what you will say? What is Samsung?
Company.
Good. What company it is?
It's a multinational electronic device company.
Mobile product and service based.
Manufacturing company.
Right. The moment I go and visit Samsung, you see Samsung website, and it's a product company. They produce mobile, TV, laptops. It's an electronic company at the end of the day. These are the products which is widely available in Samsung. And same way, if you ask me, Ashok, what is Salesforce? So what is Salesforce? Anyone?
It is a company which provides the cloud-based CRM.
Exactly. I think you have already attended the session, or you might be AJSD trained. Okay. So this is
database.
exactly. When I ask you what is Samsung, you are talking about this is a company. The same way, if I ask you Salesforce, that is also a company. But most of the time, people say it is a tool. Salesforce is a tool. Salesforce is a CRM. Salesforce is a CRM. Just like how we define and some people even compare Salesforce with Java, Salesforce with .NET. You cannot compare a company with a language. You cannot compare a company with a tool. At the end of the day, Salesforce is a company. They have CRM solutions as a product. Cloud-based CRM solutions they are giving in this area. Sales, service, marketing, data, and they are reaching many industries. Nowadays, many industries they're all using Salesforce. Okay, so have this clarity. Salesforce is not a tool. Salesforce is not a language. It is a company. They are having multiple products, which is CRM product, and CRM helps the business life easier. It is as simple as it is. Okay. Okay, in market, you see there are many CRM products are available, as we have just seen. But still, why most of the companies prefer Salesforce, and how Salesforce is still being the #1 CRM in the world? If you look at this graph, CRM, I mean, Salesforce is the #1 CRM for the 10th consecutive year. As per IDC 2022 data, they are the #1 CRM. You see, there are a lot of other CRMs in the market, right? Why Salesforce is still in the market, and why people prefer Salesforce, and most of the people interested to learn Salesforce, most of the business are now using Salesforce for their business. Any idea why? And what is the relationship between Tyler and Salesforce?
Or update according to technology.
Tailor-made solutions.
Customization.
Yeah, customization.
Okay, you are able to correlate with this picture. Okay, let me show you how Salesforce looks like. Just like how you log in into your LinkedIn, Facebook, you give your ID and password, right? The same way, you go to Salesforce and give ID and password. If any business want to use Salesforce, this is the option. If any IT employee, they are going to use Salesforce, this is the only option. They have to go to Salesforce website, give ID and password, and this is how Salesforce will looks like for you. The Salesforce has, as you've seen in this picture, tailor-made customization. Yes, Salesforce has almost all the business needed products here. Just like assume that you need a shirt, you need a pant, or you need a chudidar or kurta, whatever. Nowadays, are we going to the tailor and we just go to the tailor, give the cloth and ask them to stitch for ourselves? How many people are doing that still? Maybe a kind of old school. In this fast moving world, we don't have time for that. What we will be doing? Most of the time, we visit a store like Max or some Reliance Trends store. We go to that store. We will choose the dress according to our size. Then we go to the trial room and check whether it is fit for ourselves. If you find it is good, you're going to purchase that dress. Simple. But nowhere you are going to hire a tailor and buy the cloth, give it to the trainer, give the stretch and everything. And again, you have to go wait for another 10 days for him to deliver the product. Nowadays, we are not at all doing like that, right? The same way, nowadays, assume that I'm a business owner and I want go for cloud-based CRM solutions. I cannot wait. Look at this. If you take 10 years or 20 years back, if a company need a CRM, it's an idea. They have to buy the hardware, they have to buy the software, they have to build all the system, they have to hire a developer, UI developer, backend developer. They have to purchase the servers. They have to do everything all by themselves, and that will take 6 to 12 months for them to create an application. Azim, as a business owner, I'm running a business. I don't have all the time to do all these things. I want to go to the business immediately online. That is the kind of the thing going on in the market. The moment I want to start the business, I want everything in the place. I'm ready to spend the time. I'm ready to spend money. I'm not ready to spend the time. Salesforce comes into this picture. You see, you log into Salesforce. If you want any, your company is looking for anything, service or marketing, community, sales cloud, service cloud, everything available in a single login itself. You don't have to wait for the developer to develop the application. All that you have to just, how you go to the Max or Reliant Trends, check the size and buy the product. Same way, you go to Salesforce website and purchase Salesforce, then start using the Salesforce for your business. As simple as it is. That is the reason most of the company prefer Salesforce. And also the very important reason is Salesforce is very easy to manage, and also it is very easy to do the customization. You see, there are other CRMs, right? Even somebody told Zogo, Pipeline, even we are actually using Zogo. AJSD development, we are using Zogo. Okay, but we are not able to do the customization we want to do. The customization part is very hard in other CRM, whereas in Salesforce, it is very, very easier. The moment as a developer or even a business owner want to do the customization and simply go to this developer console, write a few scripts, and most of the time, we don't write a script at all. All the scripts and information which is readily available in the Salesforce website itself. Say, for example, if I want to create a buttons in LWC, you see there is a Salesforce website. In the website itself, everything is going to be available. Most of the time, I'm just going to copy paste the thing. The script is available here. Okay. I just copy and paste it, and I can start use the script. If I need this button, it's not only for button, whatever it is, even at this is a UI, right? If it is a backend, I need a trigger to send email. I can simply put it in, I can search and I can get the solutions in Salesforce website itself. I don't have to even start my coding right from scratch. I copy, paste, and do it. All that you need to know the basics and fundamentals of scripting. It is enough. This is all about the developers, friend. Whereas if I'm a administrator, I want to create a database. Suppose if you are from a different IT background, to create database, it will take a lot of time. But if I assume that, let us assume there is a lead object. This is an object. The moment let me open. Okay, let's open any account object is here. Assume this is a one module. Forget about what is this account, what is this guy is doing. Forget about all this thing. You see, there are different fields is there. I want to create one more field here. If you are a Salesforce administrator, you simply go here and you will be in the object. Let me create a date field here, like a follow-up date. I make it as a record field. Next, to whom I have to give a visibility. Since I give a record field by default, everything is visible. I put it in the layout. That's it. I have created the field. If you want to see whether the field is created or not, we can go here and check. What is the field name we have created? Anyone remember?
Follow.
Follow update, right? Okay, I think it's getting time to reflect here. Follow up. Let me create a new one and see whether the follow up date is there. Okay, the date is here. So field, whatever you want to create, that will immediately reflect here. So you don't have to wait. Assume that I'm using this legacy application. If I have to create a field itself, I have to first stop all the servers which is currently running. Then I have to create a UI for the field, backend for the field, database for the field. Then I have to stop the server. Then I have to deploy it to the server. Then I have to up the server. That creating a field itself will take me half a day in a typical legacy platform. Whereas here, I can deploy it immediately. And to create a field, I would need a UI developer, I need a backend developer, I need a server developers, and all. Here, one Salesforce developer or admin itself do this part here. Okay, so this is how a typical Salesforce looks like. And there are people most of the time ask, Ashok, I come across there are different roles in Salesforce, but and majority people are talking about Salesforce administration and Salesforce development. Salesforce admin or developers. These are the people typically come into the picture when it comes to the Salesforce. So what is Salesforce admin and what is Salesforce development? Let's see here. Let us assume you bought a AC and bought a AC from Voltas. Okay. Who will come to your place to install that AC for you? Is that you do the installation for yourself in your home? If you're purchasing an AC or washing machine, who will do the installation for you?
Technician.
AC technician.
Okay. Whether the AC technician from Voltas will do it or who will do it?
From Voltas.
Okay. If you say it is Voltas, that's wrong.
It depends.
The Voltas, I tell you how the Voltas works here.
The shop where we buy it.
Same way. See, I'm having a Voltas company here.
Someone else will take contract and do it.
Okay, I'm having a Voltas company here, and this is my buyer. This is my buyer who purchased my Voltas AC, my customer. The customer purchased the Voltas, but what will happen? There is a middleman would be here, who's nothing but, the middleman is nothing but an agencies. They are Voltas partnered. Like Aircon, like many partners would be there. So Voltas send information to Voltas partner, says that, hey, there is a customer in your area purchased my product. You please go and serve them. They are the Voltas partner. They are also a company. They named like Ashok Aircon. Ashok Aircon already tied up with Voltas. So whenever Voltas, anyone purchased Voltas from my region, Voltas send a message to me and I will go and install for my customer. This is how it works. It is not Voltas itself send a person, because Voltas is a company, a product company that manufacture ACs, manufacture other products. They tie up with this partner, and this partner will have a guy, okay, who is trained in how to configure the AC, how to customize the AC. So this person will go to the customer place and they will do this installation for you. If you if this is the very first time that you come across this business model, this is how any business you take works. It is not Ambani or Tata Birla will come and do this thing for us. Not even one. There are authorized partners. They will come and do us. So what this guy will do, the partner guy who is an employee in the partner, they come to your place. They will install the AC for you. Suppose your AC in the ground floor, you have to keep your outdoor unit in the first floor or second floor. This guy will do a customization, which means he will buy an extra pipe, weld the pipe and connect the outdoor unit and indoor unit. He has to do the customization. Exactly in the same way, you can check out how Salesforce works. There is a Salesforce. I mean, you see, we have a Salesforce. So again, let us recollect few information. What is Salesforce, guys?
Company.
Company which provides CRM products.
Exactly. Just like Walters, Salesforce also a company, and the Salesforce is selling the product, CRM product. Okay. And the same way, who is going to use the CRM? Here.
A business.
Exactly.
A businessman.
Okay, any business. It can be, the business can be anything, insurance company, e-commerce company, manufacturing company, anyone. Okay. And similarly, we are having a partners team over here. The partner team can be anyone. Any idea who is going to be the partner team? It can be TCS or any small companies or Wipro, or then these are nothing but the so-called IT companies.
Authorized dealers.
Okay, these IT companies have their employees who are trained in Salesforce. So whenever some business purchase a product, it is not Salesforce will come and deliver. Nowhere it is going to not happen. Salesforce either tell them and they will go do the support the business, or the business itself directly approach this partner company, says that, hey, I have purchased a Salesforce product. Why don't you send someone from your team to install and configure configure the Salesforce which I have purchased. The one going to this business and do the configuration is admin. The one doing the customization is Salesforce developer. Similarly, there are other roles here. There are chances this partner will consult the business first. You are using, I see your business is really huge and you are struggling a lot. Why don't you use Salesforce? The person will go to the business and give a consulting for the business. They are called a consultant. The one designed and developed one for Salesforce architect. If you want to know more about what are the different roles are available in the Salesforce, visit this website, trailhead.salesforce.com, and there you see Kickstart Your Career. You can find the information about who are all these and what are the different options available in Salesforce for me. Okay, is that clear so far, people? Anybody have any queries on what we have just seen so far? Okay, so here let me put a small break. We have Aditya with us. Hey Aditya.
Hello.
Maybe Aditya, you can come on screen if you are not shy.
Yeah.
So let me check, is Aditya here?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you are. We are able to hear you, Aditya, and we are able to see you. Good to see you, Aditya. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Okay, guys. I just want to give you a quick intro about Aditya. Maybe especially for people, AJ skill development people. Aditya is our AJ skill development trainee who joined AJ skill development, and this is his profile. Aditya Bhatt. So a quick round, Aditya got laid off a few days back, and he want himself to upskill in Salesforce. So, and he joined AJSD, and this is his profile. He joined AJSD on Jan, and he upskilled, and now he got an opportunity to join in Sita Core Technologies as a Salesforce developer itself. First of all, congratulations, Aditya, for getting placed. We are really happy that you're able to crack the interview, and now you're going to join. You're going to join from tomorrow onwards, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Nice to know about you. So over to you, Aditya. Maybe you can help us with your background on. I just want you to understand, how do you come to know about Salesforce, first of all, and from that you can take us through your journey on Salesforce.
Okay.
Over to you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, Ashok. Yeah. So I'm glad that I'm able to express myself and I'm able to guide some people. So okay. So let's start a brief history about myself. So it happened in December when I was laid off. I was working in a Salesforce project, but I was working in a support, not too much development part. So in December, I got laid off. Yeah. So from there, I had two choices: either to work again as a fresher, because the skills I had, I knew that the skills I had will not give me a job, will not be enough for me to get a job. So either to go again in a company as a fresher, or to upskill myself, and or to like work from some time and upskill myself and get a job as a Salesforce developer. So I did a little bit of R&D, and then I got to know about AJ. Actually, before I joined the AJ, I joined in another institute. I won't take the name, but the first question I asked to the teacher there, like I asked him what is the current release going on. So he couldn't answer. So that was the point. Like I knew that this is not going to work. So I need to choose another institute. So I did a R&D, and I read your reviews, AJ development reviews, and I consulted some few peer trainees from your institute. And I got to know that your institute, the content is very good and the support team is also very good. So in January, I joined the AJ skill development, and I constantly worked on upscaling. I learned technologies, and I think the content you guys have is really different from other institutes, and your learning techniques and the support team that are the all are very good, and they definitely guide you throughout the course. So after like upscaling myself, I gave a mock interview, which surprisingly was easier, which was surprisingly was more difficult than the real interview I gave. Yeah.
This is the feedback we used to get from all the trainees. Ashok, I'm able to crack the other interviews, but not able to crack the mock interviews from AJSD.
Yeah, that is a really good point, and you know where you stand after giving the interview. Like you know where you stand and what fields you need to work on more. So yeah, then I gave an interview and I got the job. So thank you for I am again thank you for your guidance and your mentorship. So like let me get straight to the point right now. You might have seen that there are massive layoffs going out right now. Layoffs, the Google employees from Google, employees from Microsoft. So were they not good? No, I don't think that is not the point. They were already good. That's why they were working in Microsoft. What they were lacking was the upscaling. So they were still working on technologies which are like 10 years behind, which you used to ask from last 10 years. So they did not upskill themselves with the time. So I think that is the reason right now.
Correct.
So there is a massive demand of skilled employees in the Indian market industry. And I think if you guys are here, guys are attending the training, then you are already ahead of most of the people working in IT industry. So because there is a large amount of demand, when I was applying for interviews, there every day I used to see like 100 to 150 job postings on LinkedIn itself, 100 to 150. So
Okay.
that is a very huge amount. Yeah. So I think this is the right time you work on yourself. You take a break and keep upskilling, keep learning yourself, and this learning should not stop. I think so. We have seen that recently AI has been rolled out from the Salesforce, yeah, so in sales and service and commodities cloud. So people like are wondering whether the AI will take the job, whether the AI will take their jobs. So I don't think the AI will take the job, but I think the people who work on AI, who use the AI, and who have a knowledge of AI will get the job.
True that.
And will replace everyone else. So I think you need to leverage this technology, and you need to make most of it. And if you work if you work consistently, and I don't think there is any reason for you to not get placed. For even for freshers, the AJ skill development, they have some tie-up with companies, and there are many trainees who got placed from them itself. So you don't need to worry that I'm a fresher, I don't have experience. So they will provide you everything, but you just need to give them their time, give them time, your time. So I
Nice.
think
That nice to hear from your end, Aditya. So maybe there are few people who would be here. They want to know. They might have other queries to ask with you.
Yeah.
So those who have any questions, guys, just raise your hand in Zoom. There is an option called raise hand. I will call your name one by one. If you have any questions to Aditya, you can ask and get it clarified from your end. Please don't unmute and speak at a single time. So that's the reason I'm asking you. Just raise your hand. I call your name one by one. So you can ask your question, except the salary part, which is something he cannot disclose or we are not able to disclose here, because every people will sign NDA with an organization. So this is a sensitive thing. Please don't ask that. Apart from that, feel free to ask him anything. I go with the first one, Gokula Mohan. Yes, Gokula Mohan, you can unmute and speak.
Hi Aditya, thank you for
Hello.
letting me to ask the question. So actually, when you are saying the same, when you are saying about your journey, I relate to myself. Actually, you got laid off, but the thing is, like, I didn't got laid off, but I was into bench. Okay, from last 6 months, I was actually exactly on by this July, I'm having 2 years of experience as a Salesforce thing. But the thing is, like, from first onwards, I'm not having any project experience, like not having any experience. I'm in my current company. So the thing is, like, I got to know, like, if I am would be like this, I'm not having any skills. I also don't get any higher packages when I go to other companies also. So recently I'm starting to upskill myself. Like, I don't understand, but like, as I'm not having any project experience, but I'm having some knowledge on Salesforce. So will I'm able to compete with others, and will I be able to get a job? As like everyone was saying, like, currently there are no jobs for 2 years experience people. Like, they're only saying, like, more than 4 years of experience people, they are like getting calls. We are not getting calls. So I'm just getting that. So I don't know, like, what to do. So just asking about your suggestion, like, what can you give
Yeah.
about this?
So first you said about the project, right? So I think for that you even I made my own project before getting into the job interview or before applying. I made my own project on Salesforce platform. So I think that will that will help you, and that, even when you are giving an interview, you can explain the project you have made. So that will be an added advantage if you have not worked in a Salesforce project. So I would like to suggest you that you search on YouTube or Google. There are many projects that can be made from scratch by a developer. So I would suggest you to go through all the YouTube videos and start preparing your start making your developing a project from scratch. So I also it will give you a very vast idea about how the Salesforce works, what is the architecture of the Salesforce. So I would suggest you to develop a project. And regarding that there are not enough job opportunities for a fresher, I don't think so, because look at me, I have only 1 year of experience, not in development part. Still I managed to get a job, and you will see there are other trainees in AJ development as well who got a job as a fresher. So you don't need to think about that I won't get a job. or I want. That is the later part. First, you focus on learning, and you should love the process. So whatever you are learning, you should love that. So that's after that you can sit in placements or you can sit in job interviews. And also that AJ skill development, they have tie-ups with various companies, so you don't need to worry about that. If you complete the course and you constantly like give join the co-learner sessions, ask in doubts from the AJ skill and complete the tracking sheet, I think they will automatically give your the resumes to the tie-up companies, and you just need to face the interviews. So that is a very easy part, because uh, you don't need to search for jobs, or you don't need to go on LinkedIn and search and apply, because AJ will do that for you. So that part is cut. So that also is an difficult part, to search for jobs, to match the requirements. So I think they have tie-ups with various companies. Don't focus on the jobs. Focus on learning what you are learning. You should love that, and you will definitely get a job.
Thank
I
you,
think,
Aditya.
yeah.
Thank you, Aditya. Okay, next one. Gayatri Muturaj.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, Aditya, for your insights. My question is, how long it took for you to learn, I mean, to upskill? Basically, for you, it will be a upskilling, right? And I know it will be a standard time for each course, but what I need to know is each person's knowledge level will be different, right? So if you want to increase, I mean, increase the timings and all, I mean, if you need any support, extended support and all, whether you'll be able to get it during the course.
Yes, from the AJ skill,
Yes,
or
yes.
yeah, they have a co-learner session till I guess 10 p.m. So you can join that. You can ask anything. You will get the answers. And also, if you ask in a group that I have this problem, I am facing this problem, so definitely one of the trainee will answer you. And I think how much time you need to complete the project, this training, it depends on you how much time you are willing to give. So for me, I used to give at least 8 hours per day, and it took me.
Yeah, that's what I know. I mean, you are free that time, so you used to give that.
Yeah,
So
that is
in
also the
my
case.
case and all, and for few of others and all, they used to have some. I mean, I'm already working in another company, but I want to learn Salesforce. So in that case, do we have options to for that taking up the times, choosing that?
They, actually, I also used to join at 10 a.m. My co-learner session, like we have a guide which will answer all the questions, and which we need to show the solution for tracking sheets for case studies. So that was at 10 p.m. So I think they are working very late, and there is a mentor session at 11 also. So you don't need to worry on if they will give you time or not. Definitely, if you are working hard, they will give you their 100%.
Okay. One more question. You upskilled your development part only, or you have learned administration
Both.
as
I
well?
think today you need to have knowledge of both administrator and developer as well, because the competition is very high. So there are a lot many job postings, but there are a lot many of people who are already working in Salesforce also.
Okay, so
So
basically, I mean, all the developers will be having knowledge on administration also. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So next one, Sudhir. So guys, just please be confined with the questions you are going to ask only to Aditya. If you have a very generic questions, right, we are going to definitely address in the upcoming Q&A session. If anything that you want to get in, clarify only from Aditya, please ask them. Sudhir, over to you, Sudhir. You can unmute and speak.
Yeah. Hi, Aditya.
Hello.
Hello. Actually, I have one question. Like, I have Salesforce admin and Salesforce testing knowledge. Okay. So actually, I go into the interview rounds, and I'll go for an last round also. But in the last round, they will ask me regarding unit testing. So unit testing is a part of the Salesforce development part. Am I right?
Yes, but you said you are working in the testing, so. But
so
I think unit testing, like the more you face the job interviews, the clearer idea you will get what they are asking. So they are asking on unit testing. I think you, if you don't have the knowledge of unit testing, you should learn about it. So,
okay, so actually in the unit testing, they were asking me regarding like LWC and other triggers part as well. Okay, but that comes under the development part. In my organization, that is actually not happen. In my organization, only SIT and UAT environment testing is done from the tester side. So how can I convince him regarding it?
no, I don't think you can convince him, but you can do one thing. You can learn the development part, because I said that competition is very high. There might be people who have the knowledge of development, testing, and integration, like a full stack developer. So you also need to learn everything that comes in Salesforce, the development part, the testing part, or the administrator part. So yes, I think you need to be a full stack developer in Salesforce.
That's true.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, Sudhir, because see, coming back to your question, it is a very simple thing. See, at the end of the day, I'm going to pay a 4 lakhs, 4 LPA for a Salesforce developer. And also, if you are also demanding the 4 LPA, being a tester, right? Which one I will be chosen? The same way how we choose a mobile phone. I'm having 20,000 rupees. If I go to the market, if I go to purchase a mobile phone, first thing I will check whether this particular mobile phone has all the features. Only if any mobile phone have all the features, I go and purchase the mobile phone, right? Instead of buying the phone which has less features, because I'm going to pay the same amount to this phone as well other phone. It's a typical thing. When it comes to the employer, at the end of the day, they're going to see, I'm going to hire a person, whether the person is capable of handling everything. That's not an ideal thing. You may say, Ashok, I don't want to apply for only the tester job. Why they are asking all the question? There are chances other tester who also knows these things, so they don't want to miss the other person. So as he mentioned, right, it is better to have at least the basics. At least you know the basics. That would be really better. Okay.
Your basics should be strong. So I think if your basics are strong, you can crack any interview. Also, for a fresher, they don't expect too much. They expect that you should have a knowledge of the basic things.
Actually, the problem, Aditya, is like I have more than 3.5 years of experience. Okay, so if I want to learn the Salesforce development part, I have very good into the admin as well as the testing part, but I don't know about the development part. So how much time it will take to the development part?
So if you are working right now, or
yeah, working right now onto the admin and testing part.
It depends. It totally depends on how much time you give to the course. If you are if you are able to give at least 4 hours, like you said you are working, so 4 hours is more than enough. And so it depends on you. I think if you daily give 4 hours, then you will might be able to complete the whole development, which includes integration as well, LWC, Apex Basics, triggers. And triggers are one of the most important topics, because they will definitely ask you to write a trigger. So you should have a strong hold on triggers. So I think that will take minimum for you 3 to 4 months.
Yeah, to answer the question again, Sudhir, this is a typical question people ask. How much time it will take Ashok to complete the course? Nobody can answer. It purely depends on you, your potential, because only you know your potential and how much time you spend on the daily basis. As Aditya told, it is going to take an average. All right. So guys, we got very few minutes. Again, please confine your questions only to Aditya. If it is a very general questions, we are going to have a Q&A session. We'll definitely going to address. If you have questions to ask Aditya out of his experience, out of his learnings, if you want to ask anything, please let me know. We got the last two people. Akshay, do you have anything to ask in specific to Aditya?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, please.
Aditya, you go as a 1 year experience for an interview. So in a interview on LWC and integration part, how much are they expecting from 1 or 2 years experience person? So how level of difficulty, the questions of difficulty level are basic or it is in deep?
So it depends on you. If you said there that I have worked on integration, I have integrated to so and so third party application. So they will ask you from the deep. But if you just said that I have a knowledge of integration, I don't, but I have never integrated my Salesforce platform to any third party application. So they will just ask the generic questions from what is the integration, types of integration, how can we access Salesforce data. So that basic level, I already said that your basic and understanding for the Salesforce platform should be very good. You should have a strong hold on basic things. So if you mention there, it depends on you. If you mention there, like I have a knowledge of integration, but I have not integrated to any other any third party application. So they will ask generic questions, not much in deep. But if you said that I have worked on integration, I have integrated to third party, so they will ask you how you have what you have used, like or REST or SOAP. So is it OAuth or is it JST token based? So they will go in deep for sure if you tell them that I have worked on this and this. But as I said that like for my experience, I have 1 year of experience I have. So they won't ask, they won't expect too much from me. Just the way, just the basic knowledge, and I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Aditya. Lokesh, do you have anything to ask specific to Aditya?
Yes. Thanks for giving this opportunity here. And Aditya, congratulations for your placement here, and I'm happy about that too. So I just have a few questions, Aditya, to clarify with you. So first thing, so Sharmila was asking about the duration. So I just want to complete that question again. What is the duration you took to upskill yourself in the Salesforce? The overall duration.
So I guess 4 months. But I used to give 8 to 10 hours daily.
Okay.
So it depends on you how much time you give.
Okay. Okay. And you were suggesting few things that, you have to do projects on your own as well.
Yeah.
So for this 4 months and moreover than the period which you were, upskilling yourself. So how many projects have you, completed by yourself on your own? So that you get this clarity.
I did one, but if you have more than one, actually, I'd also had a project experience, right? So it was an added advantage for me. If you have not worked on Salesforce, then you can have more than one.
Okay.
But
so
you
how
should have a okay.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but whatever you make sure that you have a good knowledge of that. So because they are going to ask you from deep, like how you did it, what you implemented, so what you think can be implemented using another process. So you should be ready for that.
Okay, wonderful. So my last question, Aditya. So how many company interviews have you attended till now?
I attended I attended a single one, yeah, and I was able to crack it.
Oh, super. Okay. So that's all, Aditya. Yeah, tell me, please.
Actually, what has really helped me was the mock interview, because that was really difficult. So if you are going to attend an interview, please make sure that you attend a mock interview before, because it will tell you where you need to work on and which fields you are missing. So it will help you a lot.
Okay, great. And Aditya, sorry to ask you with the last question again.
No
You have had previous experience in your support role, right? So that experience, did it add any value to the current, to upskill yourself in Salesforce, during the interviews or, during your, the learning part, the learning curve?
Yes, actually, I already had an idea about Salesforce. So that was an added advantage. If you are working on Salesforce, if you are working in support only, but it is an experience. So you can tell them that I have worked on this and this. So that is already an added advantage. anything you have worked on is an added advantage for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, Aditya. Yeah, thank you so much, Aditya.
Thank you, Lokesh, and thank you, Aditya, for your time, for taking your Sundays for us and giving and enlightening few people. On behalf of the entire AJSD family, we wish you all the very best, and the actual challenge is awaiting for you from tomorrow onwards. So, hope you'll be doing good, and keep upskill yourself. And as this is not going to be the success end, right? The actual success is awaiting for you.
Start.
So, yeah, this is the start. Because our Salesforce is an evolving platform, we have to keep ourselves upskilled and updated every day. So that's very nice to have you here, Aditya. Thank you so much for joining. All the very best. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. So guys, let's continue this Q&A sessions from here. So let me take you through there is one question I think people keep ask Aditya, right, about the projects. Actually, having a project in your profile is a really added advantage. Ashok, I never worked on a project in Salesforce. Still, how I will do the project? There are chances freshers also ask the same questions. In AJSD, we also provide a real-time projects for you to practice, and you can also keep the project. I mean, rather than just keeping the project, you first work on the project. As Aditya mentioned, the more and more you work on the project, you got a good clarity about the end-to-end implementation of any project. Okay, so you can make use of that, and you can keep that also in your profile. And when person is going to ask about that, you keep talk about the project and the way that you have implemented, what are the challenges you have faced. All right, so here comes the important part, that salary. People used to ask, like, how much salary will I get if I switch Salesforce? The typical answer is, according to current market scenario, overall your experience in Salesforce cross 4 LPA going to be your salary. If you got say for example, you are from non-IT background or career gap, you're joining an organization, most of the time they're going to consider you as a beginner in Salesforce, and you will get 2.5 LPA to 5 LPA per annum. Suppose after a year, that 2.5, you will get close to 2 years experience, right? That will become 2 cross 4. You will get 8 LPA, sorry, 4 LPA to 8 LPA per annum. That depends. The more and more your experience in Salesforce goes high, the salary also goes high. Okay. If you are already working in IT, your IT experience will be considered. I think Lokesh has asked about somebody already worked in IT or in the support role. Will they consider the experience? Definitely. Salesforce development is all about 50% of IT skill and 50% of your Salesforce skill. Okay. So some of the frequently asked questions, requesting everyone to listen this carefully. We are not going to repeat the same. Even during your Q&A, we request you not repeat the generic questions again. If you have questions specific to your profile, please feel to ask. I'm not from the computer science background. Can I learn Salesforce and get into IT? Yes, definitely you can learn Salesforce and get into IT. I think the people who are part of this career guidance program. Suppose if you are not part of this career guidance WhatsApp group, we have shared a link, right? Maybe let me put it in this chat as well. For your reference, let me share some of the profile. So please check your WhatsApp chat, sorry, Zoom chat, and I am sharing the WhatsApp group link. In this WhatsApp group, we have shared about there are people who are successfully learned Salesforce who are from non-IT background. I tell you why it is very easier to learn Salesforce, even though you are from a non-IT background. You can check out here. Let me stop just a moment. Okay, so as far as Salesforce is concerned, the skill set matters a lot. Okay, and when it comes to the programming, if you look at the curriculum here, it has starting from the scratch of what is programming, why you need to learn programming. We are going to start right from the scratch. So even if you're not from the computer science background, all that, if you're ready to put efforts, you can definitely learn this thing. And some of the people who are able to crack the interviews and able to, after cracking the interview, still they are working in an IT company. You can find their profiles here under the placement section. You can see non-IT to IT. There are a list of people who are able to clear the interview and currently working. Their LinkedIn IDs also we have specified here for your reference. You can also go and talk to them. So why we are mentioning here is the learning Salesforce development is not a hard thing. You can definitely learn this. Even if you're from non-IT background, you can learn this stuff easier. Prior programming, as I mentioned here, no prior programming required. Okay, if you are completely new, even if you're from BA, Tamil, English, BCom background, you can easily learn the things. I have 10 years of career gap. If I learn Salesforce, will I get an opportunity? Definitely, yes. There are people with a career gap of close to 19 years, 12 years are able to clear interview, and also currently they are working for the company. And I'm also going to share their informations too. So you can check out those people's journey, just like how Aditya came here and shared his journey of being laid off and getting to the Salesforce arena. I'm also going to share some of the people who are from 19 years career gap, who are having 19 years, 12 years career gap, able to clear interview, and also currently they are working for IT firm. Okay. Here comes the next one. I'm completely from a different domain. If I learn Salesforce, can I enter into IT? I think we have already answered this question. Coming from the different background is not a big issue. Okay. All that you need to have a good understanding on the topic, and you must have a skill. Maybe one single LinkedIn profile I want to highlight here is Gomati Shankar. This candidate, he's from a civil background. Okay, look at here. He worked for a civil company. He's a civil engineer by study. He completed civil engineering in KSL Institute of Technology. Then he worked as a site engineer. Then he joined AJSD for a 6 to 7 months of course. Later, he got referred by AJSD and joined here in the cloud-based company. So the thing is, no matter from which career background you are from, and also there is a other candidate called Rajita. So she's from banking background. Okay, she's from banking background. She's able to learn. She's able to learn Salesforce, and she got placed in this company called Cloudbiz. So maybe we can. You can also check her profile in LinkedIn. She previously worked as a deputy bank manager. Okay, close to 2.5 years, she worked as a bank manager, deputy man. Then later she joined AJSD training and joined this company Cloudbiz, and still currently she is working in this Cloudbiz. So likewise, you can find many people who are able to successfully clear interview and also currently working. I'm already working in IT, want to switch career to Salesforce. Once I learned while applying for the Salesforce job, how companies will treat me. This is a typical question. Don't think they are going to treat you as a fresher. You already got an IT experience. As I already told, having IT experience itself an added advantage. 50% you clear the interview. The rest of the 50% you are going to clear only with your Salesforce skill set of 30 to 40% hike. There are chances you will get 100% hike, provided you got a really good understanding on Salesforce. And when you started doing a projects on your own, at the end of the day, why company has to hire you? They have to hire and deploy you into their project. Whether you are having a good understanding on Salesforce and you are able to support the business. That is what we have been we keep seeing, right? You are able to support the business. If you are able to support the business, they are going to simply hire you and deploy you for the business. So no companies are going to hesitate. And don't worry, they are not going to treat you as a fresher. They are going to treat you as an experienced only. Okay, so I think that's it from my end regarding the Q&A sessions. And I hope before we move on to the queries, suppose if any one of you interested in taking up the Salesforce training, or you want to just do some inquiry, visit AJ Skill Development website, AJ Skill Development website, and also go to the contact session. You can submit the inquiry. You will get the automated response about the course details, and also you can get in touch with our team. They will call you directly. Suppose if you want to know more about our Salesforce training, visit this section and you will get to know the details of our Salesforce training, and also visit the curriculum section for the curriculum and list of people who got placed. And feel free to check out the reviews also in the websites you are going to see. Okay, so now to start the question, I request the people to raise your hand. Please raise hand if you're having any questions related to Salesforce career or IT or anything. So I will go one by one and address your queries. And if you are not part of AJ Skill Development, that career guidance chat also, I have posted the chat link in the Zoom chat so that you can join the group and also you can ask your queries. So let's go one by one. Anil Kumar. Yes, Anil Kumar.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Sir, I'm very happy to be a part of this session, and just I want to know, I am coming to the directly to the point, sir. AG skill is a self-learning skills which we will be owning from our own, and it is not. It's a totally different from the other institutions, where we need to keep our own self-learning and passion to get into the Salesforce. So as I am working in the IT for the last 15 years, and I want to switch to the Salesforce very seriously. So based on, as you know, that I am working for the IT for the last 15 years, and I am totally occupied with my present work. So if I'm keeping my passion to enter into the Salesforce along with the present job until I get a job in the Salesforce, how many hours I need to keep my effort and the duration to get into the Salesforce as the admin plus developer course at your AG?
Okay. To answer your question, first thing is, how much time do you think you have on the daily basis to spend for AJSD?
Morning 2 hours and evening 1 hour, sir.
Okay. Morning 2 hours and evening you can spend close to 1 hour. Okay.
Yes.
So if you look at this, right, this is a kind of a learning tracker. We track all the trainees, they are learning every day, like whether they're joining the sessions or not, whether what is they are doing. And similarly, we also track their learning progress for their each topics too. The moment you enroll for AJSD program, you will be given with access to the learning tracker. For example, let me show you. So like a tracker like this, we'll be showing here. You'll be get access to the tracker where you get all the contents. The contents has video materials, projects to do. And also along with this, you'll be given access to our live sessions where you can come and join and clarify all your queries. So the live sessions are going to happen around the clock, morning, evening, afternoon and all. And there will be a one dedicated live sessions with the senior developers. So if you say you're having 3 hours of time, it will take you a minimum 4 months and maximum 6 months to learn everything you see here in this tracker, because you have to learn admin, you have to learn development, and also you have to learn all these things. Your ultimate agenda is to complete this learning tracker. That's it. Okay. So answer to your question, it is going to take 4 months to 6 months, and you have to join the Q&A sessions regularly to clarify queries and also review your use cases. The moment you fill up this tracker, Ashok, I have learned everything. Then what is the next step? In AJSD, once you have done with the trackers and all, assistance on placement, interview preparations, and also we help you to refer companies, multiple companies we have tied up with. We also conduct mock interview by creating a separate WhatsApp group for people who completed the course. We keep update them about openings going on in the market and with our tied up partner, and also with conducting a mock interviews and other placement assistance. Okay, Anil?
Yeah, thank you, Ashok. Yeah, I'm very thankful to you, Ashok sir. And just a thing, I don't want to ask generally. I'm not speaking about the word, but for example, if I'm getting now some X amount, which I'm presently working. If I'm coming into the Salesforce after your valuable time given and after my passionable interest, and if I'm getting a job, so whether I'm able to bear the present salary along with when entering into the Salesforce, or I need to become like again 50% down and start. That's the only concern part when I'm leaving the present organization.
The first thing you have to ask yourself is, should you choose Salesforce? Whether the current technology or the current job which you are doing is capable of helping you for the next 10 years or at least 5 years. Or if you feel I'm already in the outdated space, or I don't have any solid knowledge, definitely you have to upskill yourself. So Salesforce would be the best option of upskill. Yes. Answer to your question, how much salary will I get? Whatever the CTC you are getting, the company first try to match the salary. Suppose your CTC is too high. You said you are having 15 years of IT experience. Let's take example. Your salary itself more than 12 lakhs. Someone who is having 3 years of Salesforce knowledge, they are getting 12 LPA in a IT. That is what's happening. If you really already having a 12 technology and you want to switch to Salesforce, you must take up the training seriously. You have to start to the project, and you should start get you should start get a 3 years of knowledge. If you can prove that I got a 3 years of knowledge and also I got a IT, you don't have to keep any fake experience on that. We never encourage people to keep fake experience. But if you got the knowledge, you can put it in the straightly. See, I'm having 15 years of IT experience. Out of my interest, I started learning Salesforce. And look at my resume. I have completed 2 projects on my own. And you can also even mention this is the account, and I can challenge you. I can able to answer close to 3 years of experience. If you are able to clear the technical round with the 3 years of experience, the company never hesitate to pay you, because at the end of the day, for companies, as long as you're going to keep their business happy, they are going to be best. Because if they are going to pay you 12 LP or 15 LPA, they are going to charge like 10 times of out from the business. That's how the IT works. So you are the one going to give an income to the company. So definitely they are going to hire you. They don't feel hesitate. In fact, there is a huge demand for people like you who are already working in IT, now got trained in Salesforce and looking for switch. Because people who are already working in Salesforce, their CTC is going like anything, like 40 lakhs, 45 lakhs. That is what happening in the market. So you will find a lot of opportunities if you have a good understanding on Salesforce.
Thank you, Ashok. Thank you very much for your suggestion. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So next goes to Gokula Mohan. Yes, Gokula Mohan.
Yes, sir. Thank you for this. So I just want to ask this question. I'm having this from long back. So like presently coming as Salesforce is a tool, like as we all know, Salesforce is a tool. Like so, and also we know that the tool will not last long. Programming languages like Java, like Python, something like that. So can we take? I just want having the only question, like, can we take up this Salesforce as our career? Like, will it be in future also, as like now AI and everything is happening? Yeah, I know, like it will, maybe it might affect to admin jobs, not not on Salesforce or development jobs. So I just want to ask, like, will this Salesforce can be for the next like how many years, next how many happening years? So, and can we take this Salesforce as a career? Now, currently coming to myself, I'm having 2 years of experience in Salesforce. So I just want to have a suggestion on this.
Okay. See, to answer your question, just look at the graph rather than Ashok telling this, or rather than someone, even if Mark Benioff, the founder of Salesforce, come and tell you, everybody will be having the same question. But if you look at the stats, I think we have shown this graph earlier, right? Salesforce is being the successful company for the 10th consecutive year. And look at the graph, as long as the business exists, as long as the business exists, the CRM industry will be there, right? At the end of the day, business is running because of CRM, because they need to handle the customer. As long as the CRM is going to be the market, Salesforce are going to be the number one. Because if someone has to replace Salesforce, look at the percentage. The rank one is Salesforce, the rank two is Microsoft or Oracle. Salesforce has to do nothing for the next 10 years, and Microsoft or Oracle, any one of them has to put a lot of efforts to reach this place. It's a kind of imaginary thing, like Salesforce is not at all doing anything, but Microsoft and Oracle put all the efforts to reach the Salesforce. That is not going to happen anyway, right? Because Salesforce giving release for once in 4 months, like spring, winter, summer, autumn. So what is happening here? Salesforce is also want to be in the market. Even you are having a fear of keeping yourself in the market, right? The same fear Salesforce also should have. That is the reason they keep themselves updated and upgraded with all the latest techniques that is going on in the market. Very recently, they have launched the Einstein AI bot and all, right? So they also want to be in the market. They are keeping themselves updated. As long as you are being updated in sales, you said that you are having 2 years of Salesforce experience. That is really good. But if you still do Visualforce page and you are still don't have idea of the latest techniques going in Salesforce, like lightning flows and DevOps tool, then you are outdated. So keep yourself updated in Salesforce. That really going to be helpful. You don't have to worry about the rest. Okay, you got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Vidya?
Yes, sir. Hi, Ashok. So here
Hi,
the
Vidya.
question, like, is that the everyday session it happens? So the training, like, it goes every day, like Monday to Friday?
You want to ask about AJSD, how exactly we provide this training?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, I tell you how the training works. The moment you join AJSD, right, you will be assigned to any of the slots you see, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. We are doing slots around the clock. So every day, 1 hour, you'll be having a time to spend with our senior trainers, and you'll be having 3 to 4 hours of time to spend time with our junior trainers for the co-learner session. So the live session is going to be there around the clock. And if you look at our Telegram group, it is close to AJSD. We are reaching close to 1,000 plus folks in the Telegram group itself, and you will get a chat support in our Telegram then and there. And also each and every slots will be having there a simple WhatsApp group where only the trainers is going to be there, and the trainees part of the slot is going to be there, like this.
Because currently I'm in US, so where I can manage my time, because my current time is like 1:30 in the morning. So when I have
May
picked
I know which time zone you are in?
I'm in CST time zone.
Okay, CST. Okay. So in that case, if we have sessions starting from 8 a.m. in the morning, okay, suppose, let me put like AST to CST. Your time zone, our session starts from your time zone 9:30 p.m. and our sessions wind up by 10 p.m. CST. 10 p.m. IST, which means it is starting from your night 9:30 and we are closing by your morning 12:30. Actually, that is the last session we are taking by 10 p.m. IST, and that will last till 11 p.m. IST. So around the clock we are going to be available, so you can take up any one of the slot whichever you feel that you are available, either your late evenings or your mornings. Till 11:30 a.m. we are supporting.
Okay, as you said, you are providing 1 hour training session, and that's something like 3 hours with the
co-learner sessions.
Okay.
Yes.
So even that happens like continuously, or again I have to select those at 3 time, I mean like 3 hour
The
timings as well.
co-learner sessions are complimentary sessions. That is, you either you can join or you can still skip. But I tell you how the training model works. The training model is very simple and straightforward. Guys, if others who wants to know about how exactly we provide the training, look at here. Once you join the training, you will be given access to the tracker, and that one of our team member will do a one-on-one onboarding on how to use this tracker and how to join the Q&A session. Let's take example, you are learning this particular topic. You will be given access to all the materials, and you first watch the video to understand this particular concept. So say, for example, it is not the trainer come and teach you directly, because the trainers are experienced folk. Instead of them repeating the same stuff again and again, we have other important task for the trainer. I tell you what is. It is a well curated video developed by our AJSD people. You will find the video, watch the video. Once you watch the video, what you will be doing? You will be taking the notes on the video. Then you will do the case studies given by AJ Skill Development. Aditya is talking about some projects and all, right? In order to do projects, first you have to make sure you are able to do the individual use cases. Once you are done with this use cases and the video example, you will be joining the live session that happens every day. The trainer will keep track of how frequently you are joining the live session. In the live session, you will tell the trainer, I have watched the video and I have completed the use case. Could you please review what I have done is correct or not? The trainer will ask you to share the screen. You will share the screen and the trainer will review. Suppose in between, Ashok, in between I got a query. What I have to do, you will be added in the WhatsApp group where you can post and you can get a queries in the chat from the trainer like this. This is a WhatsApp support we provide. This is only for the people who enroll for this particular slot. Similarly, you also will be added in this community group where you can see the people also get assistance from the community members. This is a chat support. Apart from that, we conduct the co-learner sessions in these timings. Frequently, it is going on. You can simply join the co-learner sessions whenever you want. AJSD trainees and junior developers, they will support you to clear the topics. So once you done with the case study review, the trainer will ask you questions, just like how mock interview happening. The same way, the trainer will ask you the questions to understand your feedback. I mean, understand your clarity. Based on the trainer will give you the rating and also give the comments. Likewise, it will keep go on for the complete sessions. This is on the high level of how you are going to learn this training model. Is that clear?
Yes, Ashok. And so if I want to completely learn with the Apex and the completely the development course, so should I choose the regular thing like course fee structure, like how many months I have to take, like 2 months, 3 months, or 4 months?
See, the duration is purely up to you, Vidya, because we cannot comment on that. But if you want to know the fee structure, are you being part of this career guidance group?
No.
Okay, have you already submitted your inquiry in AJSD
website? I just now registered myself.
Okay, let me share this group link to you. Please join this group link where we clarify the queries, and also once you join, let me know so that I can approve your request, and also I share the fee structure details here.
Sure.
So you can go through it. Not only for you. See, the fee structures are nothing to hide it. It's going to be open one. So let me share it in the group. Go through the fee structure, and also I will give you the number of AJ Skill Development enrollment team so that you can get in touch with them if you like to enroll for the course. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have you joined? Okay. So others, do anybody have any questions? Let me check. Okay, I think
the last question.
Sorry to interrupt. I think there are other people in the queue. I will come to you later. Mohammed Jasim. Mohammed Jasim.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. I just want to know about I just searched Salesforce job, and they're mentioning that programming languages like HTML, CSS, Angular, JavaScript is all necessary to learn.
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
No, sir. Is all the language from front-end languages is necessary to learn for Salesforce, like HTML, CSS, Angular, JavaScript?
Okay, just a moment. Okay, answer to your question. See, all those languages on, you don't need to be a master in all these languages because that's a kind of full stack. Okay, so to learn Salesforce, you don't need all these languages because that is something we can teach you right from the beginning, whether it is a HTML or HTML, CSS or JavaScript. So you can learn this from AJSD itself. Suppose if you are looking for a training from AJSD, you can learn this thing right from the basic from AJSD itself. During the interview, if they ask, do you know Java? Do you know HTML? Do you know Apex? Yes, you can say that you know all these things because part of the curriculum, we are going to teach everything right from the basics. Don't worry about the scripting languages and all. It is going to be very straightforward. We just start from right from the scratch. If you look at the LWC part, it will start from the scratch. So if they have mentioned HTML, CSS and all, you can tell them that I know Salesforce very well. And also I know the basics of these parts. That is alone would be enough. Is that clear? Mohammed?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, for backend, we are using only Apex, right?
Yes, we are using Apex.
Okay. There may be Java also.
No Java. Okay, it is only Apex. Apex is a language which is only for Salesforce. That is OOPS basics.
Okay.
If you know the OOPS basics, it would be easier. Even if you don't know the OOPS basics, no worries. You can learn right from scratch here.
Okay, sir. Sir, as you said, we should be always upgraded or updated to Salesforce. Once we enrolled in AJSD development and we are learning, we are going to job later. If Salesforce is upgraded, we can learn here.
We have a training program called lifetime training program where whatever the materials you see here, this is not we have been doing this training since 2018. Okay, back in 2018, the curriculum is not this much because by the time it was very less. As the days goes by, Salesforces keep update. We also update the curriculum, and whoever joined in our training program as a lifetime member, right, they will be having access to all the materials for the upgraded materials too. You can keep learn from here.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. There is a topic called basics and advanced. For freshers, we if we are going to interview, can we better or strong only with the basics or both advanced?
It is better. You must have good knowledge on the basics because the expectation from the fresher is having the basics. But if there are situation arises, depends upon the company. Assume for one opportunities, 10 freshers are applying for the opportunity. Out of the 10, only one person knows the advance as well. Then the company will prefer them. Okay, it is not mandatory that you should know the advance, but having the advanced knowledge is added advantage.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Then okay, sir. On this Salesforce really have future, right? For next coming.
I think I have answered this question. One of the team member, one of the participant already asked this question. I hope you have listened to my answer, right?
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Faris. Thank you. Naga.
Hi, Ashok.
Hi, Naga.
Ashok, I have few queries to answer. I have few queries here. So just I want to ask you first thing, like if I enroll in the AJ skill development, right? I mean, we as a candidate, like we are coming from a different background. And for example, if I get the job in the next 6 months or 9 months, after I mean, after accepting the job offer, like if I come across any challenges or anything, if I come across in the day-to-day activities, like will AJ skill development help us? For example, in the coding.
I got it. I got it. What you are asking about? For example, in your project, you're facing some exceptions, or you don't have idea how to do this. You're asking, will this training academy support you? See, as per the NDA, non-disclosure agreement, you are going to sign up with your organization. You are not supposed to share your script or screen with someone outside your organization, right? That is first thing. But we cannot ask you to share your screen, or we cannot ask you to share your script to assist you. But if you look at this group, in this group, we are having people who are with us from back in 2018 too. They will be posting a questions here saying that, hey, in my company, I'm having a situation like this. I'm come acrossing this kind of exceptions. Is there anyone who can support me with such exception? The team will do. And similarly, if you want to have maybe you join an organization today, after 1.5 years, you see there is a new updates coming in Salesforce, and we are also taking sessions on the same. You can still join the live sessions and clarify the queries on the high level. But what we cannot do, or you cannot do, is sharing your project screen with the tutor and clarifying the doubt. It's something that you are not supposed to do, and we are not supposed to encourage. Because even at the worst case, you share screen with the trainer don't have any idea about your project, right? So all that, if you're having any queries on the high level or on the topic level, the trainers can assist it. Only the people who understand your project well, like you, can go with the situation. If it is a very common exception, says that in LWC, the connected callback is not working, or the Salesforce is not responding to this portal, such common question, or the data table is not working, such common thing, the trainers can assist.
Okay.
You got it?
Got it, Ashok. And second thing is, like, I heard from many of the people, and I'm from my HR and recruitment background. So most of the time people tell that like Salesforce is almost similar to Java coding and Java programming. So I mean, only the Java people can do better in the job. Is that so? Is that correct?
No, exactly. Are you from HR background?
Yep, I'm from HR background.
Okay, then you can directly check with the people who you deployed them in Salesforce. This is not Java. Okay, Java is different. That's what I think in the beginning of the question itself, I have told that you cannot compare Salesforce with Java. You cannot compare Salesforce with any languages. By using such languages, you can build applications like Salesforce, which has built. Okay, Salesforce is a company. They are having a products. That product, as a Salesforce administrator or a developer, you are going to configure or customize that for the business. That's it. The language you are seeing here is Apex, which is more or like Java, but it's not Java. And you're not at all going to use only the language to build the application. The application is already being built. 90% you are not going to touch the code. You're going to do configuration only, click, drag and drop, just like how I have created a field in the beginning of the session. The rest, you're going to do a scripting. Okay.
Okay. And third question is, like, I've seen Salesforce architect, right? Is there any other curriculum you have to become a architect, or like from a scratch?
Okay.
We have to learn?
Okay, our Salesforce program, right? The program is designed for beginners and as well as intermediate, not for the advanced people. You're talking about architect. What can be a good architect? One who worked in the Salesforce project for close to 3 to 4 years can be a good architect. You cannot become an architect by doing a training. You can take the training, being a good administrator, developer for 2 to 3 years, then you know the flow of data execution, system design, then you can start to prepare for architect later. Maybe you can keep architect as your roadmap. That cannot be your first achievement. You have to first learn admin, then developer, then senior developer. After 3 or 4 years, then you started learning architect, then you can become an architect.
Sounds good. And last question, also.
Yes.
This query sounds funny, but I just want to know. So these days I'm seeing a lot of multimedia ads where Salesforce is asking people to join the Salesforce community and Salesforce become a Salesforce developer, where other companies like SAP or like any other software companies are not doing that. So what is the reason behind it?
Sorry, I missed the last, but what could you please repeat your question?
I'll do that. So in recent days, even on YouTube or like any other multimedia, okay, Salesforce is advertising their company to become a Salesforce developer and join their community and learn Salesforce. Okay, they are giving, I mean, they have a separate Trailblazers portal where they are providing courses, right? So, but why they are doing that? The other companies like SAP or Java, like other programming companies, they are not doing that.
Got it. Got it. That's actually a very nice question. Not, I don't think it sounds crazy, but this is a good question to ask. I'm not sure why other people are not able to get this question. Look at this slide. Is my slide is visible?
Yes, I can see.
Okay. We have just discussed a few minutes back about Voltas, right? Okay. Let us assume, again, Voltas is selling an AC. In your, maybe you are in Chennai and you are purchasing a Voltas product. Assume there is no technicians available in Chennai to install. To install the Voltas AC itself, you have to bring someone from Delhi. And whenever the Voltas get, you need to service, you have to bring the person from Delhi. Will you buy Voltas if that is the case, even though the product is working super duper?
Not really.
Exactly. Why you are purchasing Voltas? The moment you purchase the AC, the very next day, someone will pick your door saying that I'm here, I'm from Voltas, I'm here to configure the AC. Similarly, when you call for the service, you will get an immediate call, or very next day you will get the some service person will come and do the service. That is the thing made us to buy the Voltas, even though there are other products are there. Same strategy is being used by the Salesforce. What assume there is a business, the business is wants to buy Salesforce. If they don't find a Salesforce developers, assume that you are in Chennai, you are doing business, you want Salesforce developers to build applications for you. But if you don't find Salesforce developers, will you buy Salesforce? You don't do that, right? That is the reason Salesforce, what they are doing, they as much as they are marketing their product, the same way, equivalent way, they are marketing the Salesforce learning as well. India is a global market, not only for business people, it is also for the IT people. We are the largest IT exporter in the world. Actually, Salesforce is running a campaign called Journey to Salesforce, a free Salesforce program for Indians, okay, not for any other countries. So if they can equip the Indians with Salesforce knowledge, where the more crowd is there is more crowd, more developers, more Salesforce products they can say. They can say, sell to the business saying that in India, we have close to this much Salesforce developers are there. You just buy my product, you will get the service for free of cost, or even at the low price, or you can find a person. That is the reason they are increasing the strength of developers, and also they are doing all this free stuff. Without technicians, how Voltas cannot sell their product the same way. Without Salesforce admin or developers, Salesforce cannot sell their products to the business. You got it?
Yeah, Ashok, I got it. You meant to say, I mean, there is no productivity as per the compared to the demand. That's what you meant to say.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Ashok.
Thank you. Thank you, Naga. Anamika.
Thank you, Ashok. I have a very simple question that if suppose I enrolled, so the live sessions will be fixed or flexible for me?
Okay, the Q&A session, say for example, assume that your live session is 10 a.m. IST. The 10 a.m. IST is going to be fixed for your entire course. Maybe once in a while in a course duration, you can change that slot. Maybe if people have emergency or they have working in shift, in the entire duration of the course, 3 months or 4 months, you can change the slot. Okay. But that cannot be like one day you're joining 9, other day you join 10, another day you join 11. That cannot be done because the trainer who is going to take care of, right? They are going to track your record, each and everything. I think I have shown you, right? How they are tracking their learning progress.
You
So it
already
is must
said
for our
that.
trainers to track your learning progress. But don't worry, Ashok, but I want to clarify your queries. How to clarify the queries? We have the co-learner sessions happening around the clock, morning, evening, and also night. You can join per day. You'll be having 4 to 5 hours of sessions where you can come and join and clarify your queries. But to review what you have done, there will be a senior trainer available in the dedicated in the 1 hour. In that, you have to review your use cases.
Okay. The second thing that how could I decide that duration of the course? Suppose I have decided that I will be able to finish in 3 months. So if I am not able to do, can I extend it?
Yes, of course you can extend it.
Then what will be the policy of extending?
If you're going, look at the fee structure. I'm going to share this PDF in the WhatsApp group. So if you look at the fee structure here, 60 days, 90 days, 120 days, we have 180 days program. Let us assume you are joining for 90 days program, which is 30,500. And later you want to upgrade to 36,000. I mean, later you want to upgrade to 120 days. You're going to pay only the difference in fees, which is close to 5,000. Okay. By paying 5,000, you can get an additional 20 days. Similarly, from 120 days to 180 days, whatever the difference in amount, you're going to pay only the difference in amount. That's it. Maybe for upgradation, you would be paying that minimal service charge like 690. That's it.
Okay, thank you. One more question, that how many real projects we will do in this curriculum?
You will be doing use cases as much as you want. Don't worry. Like even if you say, Ashok, you have given me 10 use cases, but I don't.
Okay,
I don't.
Real projects.
Projects, we have 3 projects in place. All the 3 projects you can work. Even after completing the 3 projects, if you still request for another project, the team will provide you. But before that, you must have complete the project and get it reviewed from the trainer. That is the only criteria.
Okay, okay. And you will provide assistance till I will not placed, or up to which subscription I will take?
Okay, even if you are enrolling for 90 days or 60 days, a very limited program, our placement assistance for all the trainees are going to be an unlimited one. Till they are going to get placed, we provide the placement assistance. So the placement assistance is not limited to the training period. But only thing you have to make sure is we will be giving you this tracker sheet, right? The only criteria, you have to make sure you have filled this tracker sheet, because only then we can track. In fact, all the tied up partners.
Yeah, you can track only because,
we have been in tie-up with many companies for Salesforce placements. So they will ask us to share this tracker with them to know whether the candidates is properly learning or not. So in order to refer your profile to our tied up partners, you must complete all the topics before you come for the placement assistance. And the placement assistance is unlimited for the candidates.
Okay, thank you, Ashok.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Khalifatullah.
Okay, hi Ashok. I have few questions.
Yes, please.
Okay, so there is a few things like admin, developer, and other things. So I just wanted to know whenever I'm from a graphic designer background. So if I wanted to switch means, so mostly as I searched, everyone suggests, so we need to move from for admin role first, so we can move to developer.
Correct.
Okay, so for developer, they have preferred Apex. For admin, are we using Apex, or we need to know deep?
No, admin is just a point, click, drag and drop. If you look at the curriculum here, visit AJSD Development website, check the curriculum. You don't see any language here. This is just like how you will configure a mobile phone. In mobile phone, if you are buying a new mobile phone, what you will do, you upload all the contacts, you put songs for yourself, you do screensavers, you assign, you configure the wallpaper. How you are doing? Are you doing any scripting? No, right? We are just clicking drag and drop. The same way the admin will do. I think are you in this session right from the beginning, Kalifatullah, or you joined in between?
In between.
Maybe I just demonstrated how Salesforce works by how to create fields and all. So answer to your question, you don't doesn't require any scripting knowledge to work on the admin part. It is a click, drag and drop only.
Okay, so for the developer role, we need to know the deep knowledge about the Apex, right?
Yes, and even if you're completely new to coding, we are going to reteach you right from scratch.
Okay, and another question. So what about the work ratio between the Salesforce development and admin?
Nowadays, nobody's hiring for Salesforce admin role alone. As I told you earlier many times, Salesforce admin also going to get 4 lakh package. Developer also going to get 4 lakh package. If someone already knows admin and development, I'm going to hire them. If someone know only admin, people hesitate to hire them because they have to give the same package. So it is always best to know Salesforce admin and development to learn and also to apply for opportunity.
Okay. In Apex, is it included with like we said, for front end and back end development, there is a SQL for each and everything. There is individual applications, right? For in Salesforce, there is only Apex. So
Apex is for backend. For UI, we have Lightning web component. Again, that is also going to be drag and drop most of the time. You will copy the script and paste the script. You are not the one going to write the script right from scratch. This has the basics of HTML and CSS. At the back end, you don't write any script. It's a SQL language. Most of the time that also you use only to query, not to build the database. For database building and all, you can do it in the configuration itself, which is part of admin.
Okay. So we need to understand the concept, the Salesforce concept mainly, so we can use this platform.
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I think I got my queries.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Prem.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Prem.
Yes, sir. Actually, I have doubts, sir. Like after joining AJSD, after learning all this concept and throwing this concept, as a candidate, what salary package I can expect from the company, sir, as a fresher, like doing lot of projects, what you give.
Is my screen visible to you?
Yes, yes, sir.
So this is a salary structure one will get in Salesforce. Let me show you. As a fresher, you can expect 2.5 to 5 LPA, depends upon your skill set.
Okay, sir. After throwing, can we expect a 5 LPS? It's possible to get from company after throwing all the concepts.
That depends upon the company and the demand for the market, whether you are certified or not, whether you are really good in communication or not. Many things matters.
Oh, okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay, Muthu Kalyan Sundaram.
Yes, hi Ashok.
Hi Muthu.
So I had doubt like if I joined an AJ skill, actually I'm working as IT support in one of the organization in a tech domain, and I am working as a shift basis. Like in 1 week I work morning and 1 week I work as noon shift and sometimes in night shift. So how I can join in a question and answer live sessions like?
See, question and answer session is going to be there for everywhere. If you say, maybe you can choose one live session, which is going to be common in your both shift. But at the worst case, Ashok, 1 week I'm in this shift, another week I'm not other shift, so I'm not able to join the Q&A session. We usually recommend people. There are many people learning like this. Do in those 1 week which you are not able to join the Q&A session, note down all the queries, get the chat assistance, or join the co-learner session, which is going to happen round the clock. Definitely that will be happen. Only thing is why we ask you to join the senior session to review your use case. So once in a week, you can come and review it, the use case. But for doubt clarification, you can join around the clock.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Rahul. Rahul L. Any questions?
Yeah, hi Ashok. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm already working in an MNC, so that one Salesforce domain. I have experience of 1.3 years. So, but I'm first 7 months I was in bench, and after that I was allocated to a support plus admin project. So, let's say for the 6 months I have got enrolled in the development program. So after the 6 months, so can I uh, can I get the developer job in any some of the other companies, and what is the LPA I can expect?
How many experience you have, Rahul?
Yeah, I joined in February 2022, so 1.3 years.
1.3 years. Maybe down the line, assume that you are completing the course and putting in your resume, you have 2 years experience. You can expect a minimum salary of 8 lakhs and maximum that goes depends upon how much offers you are having.
I already completed the admin certification.
Okay.
Yeah, so I need to complete the development certification as well, right? So in order to get the developer.
Yes, of course, you have to learn, you have to do PD1 certificate.
Okay. So learning PD in the sense,
your voice is
the
breaking, Rahul.
is enough, or I must need to learn the LWC as well.
I'm
Hello,
sorry, your
audible?
voice is breaking. I'm not able to hear you properly. Rahul?
Clear now?
Yes, good now.
Yeah, so development in the sense, is it enough to learn the Apex only, or it is must to learn the LWC also?
Development includes everything. Okay. You're looking for a good CTC Aprina, you have to learn everything.
Okay.
Development includes development, integration, lightning, flows, everything.
Okay.
Whatever you see in the curriculum as a 2 years experienced professional, you have to do. Maybe you can ignore this part, which is aura component. You can ignore the aura component, but you have to learn everything others. Okay, because nowadays freshers and all learning this and appearing for opportunity. In that case, if you don't learn this and you appear for opportunity, they will say fresher coming for 4 lakhs and you are asking for 8 lakhs. So I go with the fresher simply they will go. So keep yourself competitive. You have to learn many things.
Okay. Looking at the fee structure, so I want to pay for separately, right? For PD and LWC, right? Or is there a complete package like that?
Let me explain. There is a individual course for people like you who wants to learn only development. Look at the development. There is a fee structure for only development that includes everything. 60 days, 90 days and all. So you can go with whichever you want to go with.
Oh, that development includes the LWC as well, right? Okay.
Okay, let's check with others. Vidya?
Yeah, sure. Come again here. So my question is like, I had self-learning from last year. Like I started doing my Salesforce with all the trial head, and I followed your YouTube videos last year in the month of May or June. From then, it took me this long to get an inquiry and join the group. I thought like my husband is an Salesforce architect. So he worked with CRM. And I thought you can go ahead with the self-learning, and I found it very difficult as I'm not from the same, I mean, like the technical background or whatever it is. It was like finding difficulty to learn the Apex, and Nagarajan was teaching so good, and I used to follow his videos and your videos, and I thought, like, no, I need to get into the course so that I can completely. And I went to the consultancy where they gave me 7.5 year experience, telling me that I have 7.5 year experience, and they started marketing my resume. But I used to get the calls where I was not able to answer them. And I was feeling so difficulty to get into the interviews. So that was my question. Like minimum how many years of experience without any consultancy where I can directly apply for the job?
Are you in US?
I'm in US, yeah.
Okay, that's why you are facing this difficult. See, even you are in US, I think if you look at Aditya, what he has done, he has learned all this concept and started develop the projects by himself. That is what you have to do first. Once you learned everything in India, we are having a company, and from where we can help you with internships. Is my screen visible for you?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, let me show you one thing. AJSD, we are having a special group for US candidates too. Look at here, very recently, there is a program we are posting here, internship program. We provide this internship program, a 3 months or 4 months program for people from non-Indian people. And also we provide them stipend. Forget about the stipend. For people like you, the internship matters a lot.
Yes,
You can put that
experience.
internship in your profile. That gives you real-time experience and also project full end-to-end project implementation. Close to, if you look at here, there are close to 155 participants are learning from USA in AJSD. They're all part of this group. You are going to get a good network of people here. They're also going to assist you, and also they're also going to help you with the networking of recruiters. At the end of the day, all that you have to do is learn the concepts, start do the projects. Simple. If you know, if today, if I'm going to ask you a question about tell about your project, what are the challenges you have faced, what is the recent module you have developed, why did you go this module with this design, such thing you can answer only if you have the experience. You cannot by going through the random YouTube videos or trial heads alone, not going to helpful to apply for such big jobs. Even for freshers, it is very difficult. In AJSD, we help you with a curated curriculum, support, and also placement assistance in the sense we provide you with interview questions, conducting mock interviews, providing an opportunity with internships like this. That would be helpful for people like you who are in abroad.
Sounds good. Actually, I'm thinking like I wasted so many, I mean like months, almost year plus. So now I'm into this team. So I'm so glad to that that I have part of this team now.
Okay. Good to hear.
Vidya.
Any other questions, Vidya?
No, Ashok.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Gayatri Muturaj. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Gayatri, go ahead.
Hi, Ashok. Sorry, I was disconnected in between. If this has been already discussed, I'm sorry for it. If I mean, if I'm joining 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. session today, if I want to switch the timing from the next week, do we need to follow a definite time slots, or we can choose what is applicable for that time?
See, the reason why you want to switch up right now, you want to have a flexibility and you want to clarify your queries whenever you find a time. That is the reason you're looking for a kind of flexibility, right?
Yeah.
We provide flexibility in turns. Look at here, 7 a.m., 11 a.m., 3 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. We are conducting complimentary sessions with our junior developers and also co-learners who will assist you with the questions. You are having some doubt, you can get in touch with them in this flexible timing. Apart from this, you can also post it in the chat where you are being part of our WhatsApp group. If for all the WhatsApp group, all the slots, we are having a WhatsApp group. For example, if you're joining a 10 a.m. session, there would be a WhatsApp group where you can post and clarify your queries then and there, along with the trainer and also with the other assistants. Even you don't get answers, there are a community group where you can also still post and get a support. But the only thing you have to strictly follow is your regular session, because regular session is with your senior developers. They can track your learning path. If you join in a multiple session, it is very difficult for them to track, right? So here the trainers can track your record and they will give a feedback about your performance on with the management month on basis, and we will get in touch with you, what is lagging in you, how you are doing it. So it is recommended to have a one single trainer for all your entire session for the review part. But for the Q&A sessions, I mean, for the doubts clarification, you can join any other sessions, because anyone can clarify doubt, but anyone cannot mentor you, right? Cannot dedicatedly support you. That's the thing.
Okay.
You got?
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, anyone else? Vishal. Yes, Vishal. Guys, if you have any questions, please raise your hand. I'm just going with one by one. I think people are putting in the chat. I come to the chat part at last. Vishal, Ian.
Yeah, hi Ashok. Thank you for such an informative session. All my doubts got cleared. I just had one request. Could you please approve my WhatsApp request to join the
WhatsApp one? Let me check. Just a moment. I don't see Lokesh, Taranya, Avi. Yes, yes. I think it is being approved now.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, others, any questions? Sheikh Mohammed.
Hello, sir. Hi, sir.
Hey, hi.
Hey, thank you, sir. Sir, I have only one question. Can you brief me about the offline classes which is available on your center?
Okay, thanks for reminding that. So we are having offline classes in Chennai and Mailadurai. Okay, and there is no other. There is no how to say. Online class, offline class is going to be the same in terms of everything. The only difference is we conduct this project-oriented sessions for the offline trainees. We are also planning to conduct in online trainees. Just like how Aditya has developed a project on himself, we have offline trainees. They are developing the projects on their own. So we split them into teams. They are going to develop the projects, and every day they conduct. They are also following agile methodology to build the projects. And when it comes to the fee structure, there is no difference in fees between online and offline. Only difference is the infrastructure we are providing, right? The table, chairs, electricity. For that, you will be paying $950 every month. That's it. Other than that, it is going to be same as it is online. How you are going to learn the same. There are only two things. One is the infrastructure charge. Second thing is we provide this project support, and we are also planning to put this project support for onlines too from coming months. You got it, or you have any questions?
Thank you, sir.
This class?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Rupak.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Just one doubt regarding the Trailblazer course which is there in the Salesforce website. So do we have to do that also along with the AJ skill curriculum, or means is it advisable to do that also, or will it be just focus on the AJ skill curriculum?
Okay, see, the Trailblazer is kind of a big library in Salesforce where you can find modules for everything. It is very difficult for you to identify which module you have to practice. Okay, in AJ skill development, for every topics, we recommend few trailheads to practice. The reason why we also ask people to practice, right? The more and more you practice, the more you get a better clarity and also a good understanding on the topic. This is like doing one more use case. That's it. It is always recommended to do the trailheads as well. So that that is an added advantage. You can tell them you are good in trailheads too. That is also going to be an added advantage when you're going to project your profile.
Okay, okay. So the certification which we get after Trailblazer is different, right, from what we get from here?
Yes, yes. Getting to get the certification from Salesforce, we have to register for the certification. Apply. We have to clear the examination. Then we will get the certification.
Okay, okay. That examination is set by AJ Skill Center only, or is it Salesforce direct certification exam?
Salesforce will do the exam directly. We will provide assistance to do the certifications. AJ Skill Development will help you with certifications, training, and everything. Part of our curriculum, it is included. The certifications training is included. You can visit our website where you can see the list of people who completed Salesforce certification from AJSD. You can see their list here. So these are all people who keeps applying for certification, clear the certification. The latest one they have done on June, and they have to update.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Okay, thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Rupak.
Thank you.
Dhanalakshmi.
Yeah, yes. Yes, sir. Actually, my question is, I have completed my PG 10 years back, and I want to learn this now. If I want to learn, how many hours do I need to spend daily?
Okay, are you a
Actually,
homemaker or you are
Salud
currently
told,
working somewhere?
I'm a housewife. No, I didn't work anywhere.
Okay, okay. How much time you are having on daily basis after supporting your family and all? How much time you will have?
Actually, I can spend minimum 2 to 3 hours.
Okay, 2 to 3 hours, it will take 6 months. Close to 6 months it will take. If you are planning to enroll for AJ skill development training, please, I recommend you to go for lifetime training. Okay, so that you would be able to get access for the materials for lifetime, and also you get assistance for 6 months. Don't worry about that. There are many people.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
actually,
whether.
Selva Guru told she took time daily is 11 hours she spent like that. So I was worried about that time.
See, at the end of the day, it is a skill, right? The skill has to be nurtured. We have to develop the skills. It depends on the individual. There are people who learn things fast. There are people who learn things slowly, and there are situations that not suitable for them. So at the end of the day, if you have the skill, you can get a good opportunity. There are chances. Selva Guru working from home. She is from Madurai. The company is in Chennai. So she got 19 years of experience. Okay. So get a comfortable work, right? We have to spend some time and we have to spend some days.
Okay. Okay, what will be the fee structure for the 6 months?
Yeah, you are seeing, is my screen visible?
Yeah.
So this is a fee structure. Unlimited one, it is 45,840. And if you want to go with installments, you can go with installment, but there will be installment charges of 690 per installment.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Guys, I will be answering all the questions in the chat. If I see that people posted in the chat is still in the participants. Okay. At the end of the session, I will help you with the questions asked in the chat. Lokesh K.
Hi. So I just have one question here. So we were told about the projects that we can do our own projects. So for these projects, we need access to Salesforce CRM. Am I right?
Correct.
So will we have this access after completion of the course or only during the course? So how it works actually?
I think one of the person asked the question like why Salesforce is marketing about learning Salesforce, right? That is one more marketing they are doing. Like they give a free access for anyone to learn Salesforce. So it is going to be with you for lifetime. So Salesforce access, you can get it for lifetime.
So it will be available in the trailheads.
It is a separate thing. Salesforce Developer Edition. It is a org where you can practice everything you.
Okay. And so one more question. So is it a free lifetime access that we will receive?
From Salesforce, you will receive a free one to practice.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
The reason why they are giving it free, so that people like you or me can learn things easily, right? So that they can sell more products.
Okay, I understand that. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lokesh. Aditya.
Hi, Ashok. Thanks for this wonderful session. And I have few queries.
Yes, please.
The layoffs and this economic recession, is it possible to switch career to Salesforce? That is my first question, because I have passion to learn Salesforce and get into it full time. Second point, how long do you think it will last, the recession, from your opinion? And will there be more opportunities in the coming future, let's say after the end of 6 months or 10 months?
Okay, Aditya. To answer your question, have you listened to Aditya Bhatt session that happened around 11 o'clock?
Yes, I listened, but there were some network issues at my end. So
Aditya Bhatt, he got laid off. Okay. He got laid off. Later, he found that he needs to upskill. Then he learned. He got trained in AJSD in Salesforce. Now he got a good opportunity. Recession, layoff, it is a very common thing in a global market. Okay, it comes, it goes, it comes, it goes. At the end of the day, it's up to us. Are we updated with our skill set or not? When we are talking about recession, the same global market, IT market only, there are people getting 40 lakhs per annum. That is nothing better in sales. Okay, there are people losing job one end. There are people getting a very high salary at the other end. The only thing difference between them is they are in the outdated technology. He's in the latest technology. That's it. Okay, if you're talking about current recession period, right? Yes, the people are getting laid off because the company feel that they are outdated with their knowledge. So the same person, if can learn, no need to learn Salesforce, any updated thing, they can get into a good opportunity. Okay, so if you're going to choose IT user career, it is must for us to keep ourselves updated. It's not about Salesforce, it's not about AI or ML or data science or anything. As long as you are keeping yourself updated, you're going to be in the market. Simple. Coming back to Salesforce, I think I have just shown the graph. Okay, so Salesforce is definitely going to be in the market at least for minimum 20 years. Minimum. The maximum depends upon things and times. So being a beginner, you don't have to worry much about that. Okay, I can strongly recommend you to learn Salesforce.
Sure. Thanks a lot. And also, I am currently working as a recruiter. So Monday to Friday, I will be occupied. How can I explore the opportunity with AJSD in the weekends?
See, it's not about the weekends, guy. I mean, if you say Monday to Friday you are working, are you working for 15 hours or 16 hours? No, right? Maximum 9, or even if you stretch 10, if I'm not wrong, correct?
Yeah, considering the commute and the work, so I don't think I can able to spend effectively in the weekdays. So weekends would be my
No. I'm talking about the weekdays too. Still, I completely agree. You have a lot of time in weekends. Okay, even during weekdays also you can learn. That's how the course has been designed. That you can learn at your convenience. Even if you're having, Ashok, I'm having only 10 minutes in the weekdays, you can still go and watch the video and practice the use case. It is fine. You don't need to join the live session every time to learn a new thing. We have a materials which is available, which is the materials is designed in a way that people should learn it in a flexible way. Whether it is weekend or weekdays, you can learn at your convenience, and you can come back and clarify it at your convenience. And during weekends, as you said, instead of spending 10 minutes, you are going to spend 5 to 6 hours. That's the only difference. So no matter whether people are working in a shift or working in entirely the weekdays, anyone can still learn this curated training from AJSD. We provide all the assistance for you.
Sure.
You got it, Aditya?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Rajesh. I think Rajesh, the last guy, raised the hand. So before we wind up, if anybody have any other queries, please raise hand so that we can clarify. After Rajesh, I'm going to address the queries that is being posted in the chat. Yes, Rajesh. Rajesh Rangoli. Any question? If you're talking on mute. I'm not able to hear you properly. Okay, let's go with the chat. Rita Bahul, I'm from Mumbai. Does AJSD provide placement assistance for Pune, Mumbai location? See, our placement assistance, I think you are seeing a screen, right? It is a pretty old list. Actually, we keep increase our recruiters list. It depends upon the recruiters in which place they are going to place it. It is, we don't, we cannot promise we can definitely place in Pune, we can definitely place in Mumbai. At the end of the day, Salesforce is a remote job, guys. So if you have a skill, you can demand the company to give a remote opportunity. So no worries about the locations. Locations at all, not at all a good constraint for Salesforce. You can learn, you can work from anywhere. What is the fees for lifetime course in AJSD? I'm going to post, share this PDF in the WhatsApp group. So if you see my screen, the fee for lifetime is 45,840, 6 months course. 6 months you will get a trial live training and also unlimited lifetime access. Please go through this PDF. I'm going to share it in the WhatsApp group. Let's see, is there any other queries? Kishore, I'm having 3 years of experience in manual testing. Can I attend the administrator to get an opportunity as a QA? Yes, you can learn admin and you can start appear for Salesforce QA. How much package I can expect? You can expect 30 to 40% of a decent hike. If not, can I learn Salesforce support? Because I have been in programming, so that how it will be from a non-coding background. Anyone can learn programming. You don't have to worry. Even if you are from literature background, BA Tamil, BA Hindi, no worries. Anybody can learn. if you are going to learn Salesforce development, that is going to be a very good advantage in terms of salary as well as a very good flexible work style. Okay. Is there anyone else I'm missing out here? Pratibha Vijay Kumar. Admin alone is not enough to get a job. Yes, because nowadays freshers are all learning admin. So everybody is learning admin. One admin job, 1,000 people are applying. So better to learn advanced admin along with the DevOps or admin with the consultant. If you're not interested in programming, you can learn the stuff. I think I have answered all the questions. Is there anyone still feel that your questions are unanswered? Okay, currently residing in Australia, AJSD assists me to get a job here in local. I'm sorry, we don't have any clients in Australia, but you can work from Australia into India and later you can find an opportunity in Australia. That's how most of the Australian folks, there are people in AJSD from Australia, they got trained from here, got interview assistance, and they will find a consultant within Australia. They start apply for an opportunity. Okay. Will this session in Tamil? Tamil session கண்டிப்பா இருக்கும். 90% of மக்கள் AJ skill development இருக்கிறவங்க Tamil background தான். All the trainers are know Tamil. So we are going to provide training in Tamil as well and English. The languages we provide training, English and Tamil. I'm currently working in Oracle booking domain. Does my experience will be considered for salary hike? Yes, you are working in a kind of IT, right? That will be considered and you can expect close to 30 to 40% of hike. Just a moment, please. Okay, another question. After enroll for admin and development course, do we need to pay again? Why you have to pay again and again? See, our all the assistance comes along with placement assistance. In fact, we provide the placement assistance for unlimited for all the trainees, whether you are joined for 60 days program or 90 days program. The placement assistance we provide until you get placed for your first company. So don't worry, you don't have to pay separately for live assistance. I'm glad people are asking questions and I'm answering here. Do anybody have any other questions before we wind up for the session? I have completed both admin and advanced admin. Is that enough to search for a job or should I learn developer too? If you learn admin and advanced admin, make sure whether you have learned the DevOps thing, which is very important. Advanced admin comes with the DevOps, and also you must have service cloud knowledge. That is one key thing nowadays the people are asking. If you look at the screen, in curriculum, advanced administrator, you see there is a DevOps thing. Make sure you got this knowledge. If you got this knowledge, put it in the resume, start apply for the opportunity. As I told you earlier, one admin opportunities will have 1,000 applications. So make sure you are to meet the competitions too. Saranya Saravana Kumar, do you have any questions?
Hi, sir. Hello. This is Saranya from Texas, USA.
Yes,
I have no experience in IT field. Like I have 13 years of career gap. I just want to know, do you recommend any courses for me to learn in this thing?
Are you big part of that WhatsApp group, Saranya?
Yeah, just now I just added by you.
Okay, just now added. Okay. So don't worry. I'm going to post note about there are people with 19 years career gap, 12 years career gap, 13, and very recently we have placed people with 15 years career gap. Career gap is not at all going to be a constraint. What you have to do, you have to start ready to put efforts and you have to dedicatedly learn the Salesforce. If you are from US, most of the time people will ask you to keep some experience. Here we have a special program called we provide internship opportunity for people joining from US and other outside India, so that you can keep this in your profile as an experience and start applying for the opportunity. The only thing is you must have a skill and you must have a good internship or any other experience to apply for opportunity in US. Whereas in India, it is completely a different story. Even if you have only skill, it is enough to apply for an opportunity.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you.
No problem, Sarnia. You are welcome. Thank you. Okay,
Thank you.
Dayananda Gowda. Hi, Dayananda Gowda.
Hi, Ashok.
Yes.
Thank you for a wonderful session.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm already learning Salesforce from some other institute in Bangalore. If I join for LWC and Aura components, will I get assistance for sales, placements and certifications?
Okay, when it comes to AJSD placement, right? We have to, because as I told you earlier, we have tie-up with our recruiters. So you have to complete this tracker. The tracker includes all the topics. Suppose if you're enrolling AJSD only for ARA and LWC, we also recommend you to enroll for, if you're looking for placement, you have to enroll for the placement assistance program too. Maybe you can find the placement assistance program here. Look at here. So, so you see, there is a placement assistant program we are doing project and interview, where we provide the projects, which is part of the tracker sheet. You will be doing the project and you will get review from the trainers. And also you'll be learning LWC and ARA. In fact, I don't recommend you to learn ARA. LWC alone, itself fine. You know already admin, you know already Apex, then join only for LWC and project and interview assistant from AJSD, where we give you access to the tracker, not for the materials, but only for the projects. You can do the projects, get it reviewed from the trainers. Once the trainer give a green, says that this candidate completed all the projects, you can refer him for any opportunities with our tied-up partners. We will refer you with the tied-up partners. And also we provide you interview assistance, like giving you interview questions, conducting mock interviews, and helping you to prepare your resume, LinkedIn profile. We provide all the assistance. Got it?
Oh, this is a separate package, right? Project and interview.
Project and interview is a separate package. You see, is my screen visible? You can see there is a project and interview packages there.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. So before we wind up, let me see, is there anybody ask any questions in chat? Rita Bahul, I'm learning Salesforce from Trialhead and successfully completed admin, PD1 certification, community groups helped a lot. I just want to know, does 60 days course help me to get a job after joining AJSD? Rita, for you also same answer. Whether you are joining for 60 days, 90 days or 120 days, that doesn't matter. Whether you are able to complete this tracker, that matters a lot, because we are not sure what is the knowledge you got from learning from other institute or self-learning, but you have to complete all the case studies. Only if you complete all the case studies, we would be able to refer to our tied-up organization, because to all these tied-up organizations, we have told them that we have reviewed all your use cases. Our trainers have a track about your learning. With this only, companies are reaching AJSD to refer the candidates. So if you're joining AJSD, make sure you complete the tracker. Once you complete the tracker, our training team, our placement team will start to the placement assistance for you. Okay. Sir, is 5 hours daily enough to spend to learn Salesforce? This is the question. How long it will take? How much time I have to spend? Guys, it's purely depends on you. I repeat, it purely depends on you. There are people learn at 2 hours. There are people learn at 5 hours. There are people learn Salesforce in 2 months, 3 months, 1 year. How much time it is going to take, how long you are going to spend, it's completely depends on you. We cannot predict it. Okay. So you have, the answer is, it's you. It's up to you how you are going to plan. We can give the average 90 days, 120 days, 180 days. That's an average we can give. Okay, can you post a SF link career guidance in the WhatsApp group? Okay, before we wind up, anybody have any questions? If you have any questions, please raise hand. So that with that we can wind up here. I think nobody have any questions. So guys, let me finish up with this. If you still have a query, please join this career guidance group. Post it in the group. Let me help you with some links. You can go through it and take your time to do that. If you want to join AJSD training program, kindly visit this website and you can go through all the sections in the website, especially the contact one. Submit the inquiry so that our team will get back to you and you will get a one-on-one call and career guidance from our team. And if you want to know the materials strength of AJSD, visit AJ Skill Development YouTube channel and you can check the videos to know the materials, how we are curating the materials in AJSD. All right. So thank you everyone for joining. I hope this 3-hour session would be helpful for someone. I hope those 3 hours you have spent enough time with me to get the knowledge about the training and the career guidance. So if you have any further queries, please put it in the chat in the WhatsApp group. I will share the chat link here in the Zoom chat. So thanks everyone for joining. Have a good Sunday. Thank you all. Bye.
Thank you, Ashok.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ashok.
Thanks, Ashok.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Have a good day.